Track dealing, try another one.
Duse M, BT.
Jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Jump on it, jump on it.
Jump on it, jump on it. Ride it like Jackson. The hell smoking that loud, they see yak with mouth. Make your mama proud, popping it like shot. Turn up, it's a gangster body.
PT ain't never popped a Mari, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Holly. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young Emmett. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge Emmett. To the day they go before anything box me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply change my route. On my hobby.
Wedge. Bang that like button. Bang that like button. Bang that like button. We got the content. Home of the West Coast. The voice of the culture. It's Duse M's to dime. And look, man, we need y'all to share because we're supposed to be live last night. I ain't gonna even lie. I started feeling nauseous. I think it was something I ate. And Maria was like, no, don't go. You forget doing it. And she was right. I needed to rest. I be pushing myself, and that ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? If it was something I ate, I thought maybe I might have got a bug, but I woke up feeling a whole lot better after a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? Lemon water. You know what I'm saying? Warm lemon water in the morning. Help flush out your toilet. Now, with that being said, bang that like button. You know what I'm saying? So we going to get on this Daz and Snoop Dogg and then we going to go to Stand On It Media and flame up CS2 back. You know what I'm saying? Don't think we giving him a pass by any means. Let's get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Share the link. Hit that like button. Y'all been so stingy with the likes, bro. I've been seeing, we do a 2.5 hour live, 80 likes. Like, I'm like, bro, these are some of the most unappreciative I've ever run across. It'd be different if y'all was hitting that cash app like that, but y'all ain't even doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all understand it's going to be 2 segments today. We're going to break down the Dogg Pound, Snoop Dogg situation, getting into an explanation more to those who don't understand intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who's up in here already. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. Bang that like button. It all boils down to the fact Damu Kiwe is where it's at. Don't get pimp slap. Laugh out loud. Hey, pun intended. Y'all remember the pimp slap song on 2 Gangster for Radio? You know what I'm saying? Nasty work, bro. Charger City, blessings forever. Beautiful God. Loves y'all too forever. Tell everyone you know and don't know. Jesus love y'all too forever. Teach everyone how to see and enjoy their blessings too forever. Hey, I hope everybody picks up that message. Kid the Barber, Damu and Kiwe conversation. Duse M, salute, bro. Carolina Connect TV. Salute to the Blue Ridge Mob. Kid the Barber, we got the content. Carolina Connect TV. Shout out to the Carolinas. South and North Kakalaka. Dominique Mayweather, salute. King Strong prayers. Trey Savage, what up? Free Big U. Rest in peace, baby Huey. Hey, Trey Savage 3773. Salute to you, and you definitely know our prayers is with that family. Free the big fella. Drew V. Duse Sims, the Don, Damu Kiwe conversation family. Everyone in the chat. Dominique Mayweather, what up? G-Mac 2-1. Carolina Connect. Salute to everybody. Mikey B is in the building. I hope y'all hitting that like button, man, so we can get the good people up in here. I'm going to be sharing it. Papa Dirt Gang. Salute. He up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got the Dirt Gang up in here. You got, see, the Damu and Kiwe conversation, man. despite all of the affiliations from communities that have historically been rivals, man, you got a lot of love and respect between each other, especially at this old age, this big age we've been blessed to reach. Damu and Kiwe Conversations is back on top of things with the dopest content. Wes, welcome and subscribe and stay active in them chucks. That's facts. We love you too, bro. You know what it is. T Will, salute everyone. Trading Savage, salute. Let's see what we got going on Instagram. On Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you only gonna get an hour of the content. Instagram only give you an hour on the StreamYard, and then they cut the live unless I make another link, which I'll try to do, but I can't guarantee it because we gonna run the content. So for those who came late, that's y'all bad. We finna get right into it. Let's share this to on our social media sites, and let's get first into the Dogg Pound Dog Food album. Let's tell y'all a little bit about a classic CD. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? They just want to make some records, make some money.
Start that over. Yeah, it is. Y'all gonna love this West Coast stand up. I'm gonna call Corrupt in the middle of the call. Hopefully he answers.
Dogg Pound. Are you motherfuckers ready? Yeah.
Like we always do about this time.
You know when you heard that, it was going down.
Dogg Pound, Daz and Corrupt. Two wild ass motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just want to make some records, make some money.
Yeah, I mean, that's our clique, you know what I'm saying? There's a distinction, you know? Like when we say Dogg Pound can mean all of our homies, but when we on record, we represent all of our homies, you know what I'm saying? This is the Dogg Pound right here, gangsters. We the group. You know what I'm saying? Me and Daz.
The homies be putting it down.
Yeah, we the ones that put it down on the mic.
For it's the chemistry, they click. For it's him and Snoop, him and Daz, they all became like brothers. And they just, join in and break each other, made some shit happen. Yeah. Of course, I ain't with that Hollywood shit. I like these little niggas that they gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They ain't with all that punk shit. They don't care about trying to have their hair done a certain way. They ain't caring, like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be all on cameras. They just put their shit down.
Like that.
Yeah.
If you've been injured in an accident, a
Damu,
powerful
Kiwe
law firm
Conversation. Listen, man, y'all gonna love this. Let's put on for the West Coast. Share, like. This is what they talk about. On the start dipping, sipping, and ST gets me to tripping. On slips, I banks with that badass Dogg Pound gang. It's an FPG gang. Who's in from the SC? You wanna test me? Let's see if you'll survive 45 times. Like I had no point in it for you down. Take a couple steps, turn around in its own. Couldn't withstand the murderous mental. I subdue and then take you to your temple. And I cause holocaust from what's written. Niggas collapsing when the straps is spinning. Look, this is how we young nigga 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get your best run, nigga. I give the fuck Corrupt the king of the clique with the biggest dick. Dogg Pound.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us. Well, let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast and out.
Yeah, the link is that like if you just coming in. I'm all ready to put work in. Take your steps and turn smirking. Gives a fuck what your name, what you claim, how you came. Motherfuckers don't explain. Simply don't tip me, cause I'm simply laying in the invincible MC, nigga. Everything in New York ain't always what it seems. If you come from out of town, but I'm down from the lawn, I'm from the fruit town. I serve too many people, too much. Bro, my name. I serve too many people. Miss Lisa. Give me a couple G's, man. MCs, I bring you G's, verbally juice. Dogg Pound gangster. I'm a Dogg Pound gangster. Hey, share this live, man.
That's all I know.
That's all I live for.
When I wake up in the
My
morning, all I
life,
see is DJ.
corrupt, killed it.
That's all I know.
It's New York, city of dreams. No rats allowed on Crip. Salute to the real. No rats allowed on Crip. Damn, take me back to going to the House of Blues. Right.
By the time 1994 had rolled around, Death Row Records had already started to rule not only hip hop, but the industry with.
Are we on the big screen? Shout out
Death Row
Kid
Records
the
had the whole
Baller.
music industry on map,
Smokey,
radio,
salute.
the streets, as
Shout
well
out
as
to
all
this
of
smoke
America.
session.
As well as mainstream America started infatuated with that West Coast gangster sound. You also had the influx of
Fantasy
new
band.
talent that was
Hey.
eager to sign and make themselves a star
Keep
on the
McCullough.
label. But it all started when Dr. Dre had already released the blueprint in 1992 of his smash debut release,
The Chronic.
taking the G-Funk sounds, which was already originated by Above the Law, to a more mainstream level, incorporating elements of funk, soul,
Hold
and
on.
psychedelic music into a
Shout out to Hutch. Rest in peace, Code 187. Shout out, rest in peace. Hey, listen, bro. Salute to Above the Law. If y'all never heard Black Superman and y'all never heard where that G-Funk sound came from, West Coast, man. Y'all better go do y'all homework. We been doing this. Let's go.
unique West Coast gangster sound. The Chronic pretty much changed the landscape of the culture, and a year later,
Yeah, this is
the
smoke
label hit
session
another
for
grand
real.
slam with Snoop Dogg's debut, Doggy Style.
Rest in peace, Layla. Who I said? Hutch, rest in peace. Now Hutch still alive. Laylo. What city you from, T-Will? That went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Long Beach is the spot where I serve my cane.
Follow me, but you bet not slip, cause 9 trips ain't the years there for me to twist out my grip.
And I ain't heard nothing back. And once again, I got 5 on the 20 sack.
It's like that, and as a matter of fact,
Back to that,
I
that.
never hesitate to put a fool on his back.
Creep out. You see that it's a muscle drop gangster.
What's my name?
High school days back in day, gonna be young again. I know. I wish we could go back. Oh, Fort Worth. Shout out Fort Worth and Dallas.
Snoop Dogg's debut, Doggy Style, which sold a whopping 800,000 units the first week.
Now, mind y'all, we gonna get to this Daz Snoop Dogg beef. And even though Daz was 15 producing tracks with Dr. Dre on the Chronic album, he really got into producing more heavily on Doggy Style, bro. Snoop's debut album. It was a team. That's how it always starts out. But everybody get big heads and make it about them. Nasty work when you competing with your own team. I feel his pain though. Let's go.
Making Snoop Dogg not only a rap superstar, but also a worldwide cultural icon, spawning classic singles such as Gin and Juice, What's My Name, and Doggy Dogg World. However, we have to acknowledge the other components who contribute to these albums, and they consist of superstar cast of talent such as the DOC, RBX, Lady of Rage, Warren G, Jewel, Sam Snead, Superfly, Nate Dogg, and most notably, the duo, Daz and Corrupt, formerly known as the Dogg Pound.
I get excited about the Subaru
Not
share a lot
formally
of it
known.
because
They
Subaru
still,
retailers
they
nationwide are
forever
giving
gonna
back.
be known as the Dogg Pound.
It's our.
I mean, legally, I guess he meant legally.
So Daz, step up on their ass
And get these motherfuckers a blast for jiggity gas. With some shit that'll broke with my nigga DR. Well, you know I must be dope, but That ass. Start static with Drake. Make way for the AK.
That I bring as I swing like Cappy.
Not from crisscross, but they call me Mac Daddy. Not known about the city I'm from. Long Beach, Tic Tac.
Grab your cat, watch your back,
Here
get right,
I
come.
come, stepping out caddy.
Super big G from the hood, kid from Eastwood.
God
Damn,
damn.
flipped up, and skipped up on top of things as they swing towards my jingling.
Mo Hill.
Known for his relaxing, smooth flow,
Of course,
that
DJ
nigga Daz,
Pooh.
formerly known as Daz Dillinger's style, as a rapper producer is very distinctive. His groundwork is a part of more West Coast classics than people really think he's known for.
Fact.
As for a more detailed breakdown of his contributions
They take
to
that
his
from him.
groundbreaking The Chronic and Doggy Style. Daz's presence on the mic as well as the boards is often felt on The Chronic, whether it be through drum programming, the rat-a-tat scratching, the various skits, and adding strings to Dre's single, Little Ghetto Boy.
That's
Being
off
under
the
Dr.
Chronic.
Dre's wing helped Daz learn the fundamentals behind creating the magic behind the music and to make it stand out through the test of time. Dre taught Daz the process of not only using the drum programming, but also learning the technique of tracking sounds. Daz soaked up the experience and later contributed to Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style album, where he's credited for producing 2 songs, as well as being featured as a rapper on Murder Was the Case, Serial Killer, Niggas and Bitches, and Doggy Dog Work. Daz also claimed in the past that he contributed more work to his 2 albums than credited for, but none can deny potential. He just needed the perfect rapper.
That's crazy, bro. Daz is saying even back then on the Doggy Style, they only gave him, Suge and them only gave him credit for 2 songs on performing. But then that goes both ways, because did Suge give him any advances or work for hire? See, I'm going to explain this afterwards about the difference between a producer and his credits, how they're mandatory unless he signs and waives his publishing for compensation, or he signs a work for hire, right? He got to get his money off top even before the artist or the label get paid. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay him first, because that's one of the fees. So maybe Suge was looking out, and that's why he only got credited for the other ones, because his other work might have been work for hire, but he probably participated in creating them. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Daz, if you're hearing this, tap in. Let us know what's up.
To play off his strengths, and that's where Corrupt was brought in.
Where I come from, so you know it's all because of buddy's nuts, cause I'm all about the law. So when you see me stepping, understand I like to flow. The pound, Dr. Dre, we equal death row.
Yo, and you know about me, the D to the A to the Z.
Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and raised in Los Angeles, California as a teenager, Corrupt the Kingpin, aka Young Gotti, was the perfect piece to fit amongst the Death Row roster. The label needed someone who could pound for pound lyrically hang with a lot of the heavyweights from the East Coast, and Corrupt had a perfect mesh of pound for pound lyrical precision, and patterned West Coast flow. He knew the true essence of MCing as well. He knew how to battle, and definitely was one of the best freestylers. Corrupt, as well as Daz, started out as solo artist, with Corrupt making his official recording debut in 1991 with the SOSO band classic single, Someone I Can Love.
A G like that, strapped with hit hard tactics. A fucking minutes using hoes like tennis rackets. It's on again, it's on and popping. All I see is green, so there ain't no stopping. I wanna see some panties dropping. I'm coming from LA. She used to chill with Dre up in Compton.
Corrupt signed with Death Row Records in 1992 at the age of 19 years old, and he went on to show and prove on tracks on the Chronic album, such as Lyrical Gang Bang, Stranded on Death Row, and Bitches Ain't Shit. Impressed by the initial showing on the album, along with Daz from the production standpoint, Dr. Dre suggests the 2 form a group, and this was the moment the Dogg Pound was born.
Damu, Kiwe, conversation. Man, I hope y'all vibing with me right now. This is West Coast as it get. My favorite rap group of all time is Dogg Pound, man. Corrupt, the coldest lyricist. I just killed 2,000 MCs. Fact, nigga. Who got some gangster shit? Who got some gangster shit? You got some gangster shit. Who got some gangster shit? Yeah. You got some gangster shit. Who got some gangster shit? Larry James says salute. You know all my niggas and my bitches. Throw your motherfucking hands in the air. And if you don't, run them like stuff. And my bitches, throw your motherfucking hands in the air. And if you don't give a fuck like we don't give a fuck, I'm on the one. But you can't see me, nigga. Who am I? Corrupt motherfucker. Do or die. Gives a fuck, motherfucker. Slow your roll. I'm in control like Janet. Take it for granted if you want. Hey, bro, y'all don't know nothing about this.
With the help of others, Dre. So right now we're getting everything back together.
OBG, Rolling Hundreds, West Coast legend. That's a fact.
Fully loaded.
Easy was pissed off at Suge for taking Dre, and it was much money and energy and work that Easy put into starting Ruthless and making a success, you know, like that. It was, you know, kind of gone. Easy wanted to kill Suge himself. He just wanted to kill Suge. And Jerry talked him out of it.
Okay. That was Dr. Dre. Yeah. That was, you remember that group, the World Class Wrecking Crew? Yeah. That wore lipstick, stick lace, biker
and guess
shorts,
who took on the beat?
And, you know, ruffles,
Dre.
eyeliner. Oh, yeah? Yeah, if you go look back like to his old albums before where he did songs like The Cabbage Patch, The Fly, He's Bionic, Dr. Dre, and you look back at him in his doctor suit, you could tell where he originally came from. See, if you look back at me, you could, when my beginning, I did the Boys in the Hood. So I was cruising down the street in my 6'4". So it's 93 now, and Dre is all of a sudden cruising down the street in his 6'4" now. So
when you can sell 1 million records, you come talk to me. Who? You. Dad, you talking to the wrong fool. You talk to the wrong fool. Nigga, I just sold more records than you did ever. Okay, did you get paid for it? I bet you ain't seen $1 million. You ain't seen $1 million, so that's letting you know you don't even make 25 cents a record. You ain't selling, so they say you paid.
Well, how are you easy? 30 years
old? No matter how old I am.
Just get straight with Tracy. That's what you need to do.
Now, you need to get on some other stuff, because we talking about what's real. You get your shit straight with Tracy first, then you can...
Please stop.
You make me wonder how you...
Yeah, that's what we talking about, right?
Yeah.
Take me to commercial, Snoop. Doggy.
It's like this.
Yeah,
don't
Mike,
stop.
Yeah.
Now stand up on your feet and beat the beat. Snoop Doggy Dogg's on the mic. I like to speak, preach to each and all. I don't stall. Y'all know who the dopest rapper is. His name is Doggy Dogg. I freak and speak and reach to you, cause I'm on the microphone, sporting gray and blue. I'm true to what I do. I don't bang it on.
That sounds like a freestyle.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. I make you jump, pump, grab your gat, but you might fall yourself. Slump, hump. You can't see me. You wanna be me. I got a message to the CPT. What's up, Easy? I'm getting kind of greasy with curl on your neck. You can't see that dog cause I'm out to chin check. They call me the super duper superb. Hit 'em up, get 'em up, spit 'em up. Word.
With success came drama, and for every hit or platinum record that came from Death Row Records, drama soon followed. The label itself started from controversy, from hanging Vanilla Ice over a balcony, the alleged funding coming from Harry Michael O. Harris, a known drug kingpin from Los Angeles, and most notably, the drama with Eazy-E and Ruthless Records. Eazy-E, the owner of Ruthless Records, best friend of Dr. Dre, and founder of NWA, was muscled for his artists by Suge Knight through threats, extortion, and bullying tactics. Eazy-E released Dr. Dre along with DOC and Michelle A to Death Row Records, but this led to a beef that had the potential to become deadly in the streets, especially since Eazy-E felt violated.
Come on, hit that like button if you just coming in. Bang that like button, share. Let's get this popping.
Let you know.
West Coast, stand up.
Shit might get a little thick. I need to stay protected. No, you're not gonna do that. No. I didn't come here to ask for permission. I came here to let you know. You want to be involved with this gangster shit?
Jerry Griffith, salute.
You do that, and you're gonna ruin everything you've worked for. You really think I got a fucking choice? Look at my face. This is the streets. Motherfuckers came at me. Came at us. If we hit back and finish, it's over. I'm not saying that we're not gonna hit back, but this is not Compton. If you ever look around, drop that shit, okay? We don't hit back with bullets, we hit back with lawyers. We drain these assholes. That really takes them down.
Build a website you love.
Bang
With
that
Wix.
like button. Hey, listen, I'm over here
For
sharing
your words,
while I'm listening to all of this.
Eazy-E's first instinct was to take this battle from the beats and raps into the streets. But Jerry Heller talked him out of it and persuaded Eazy to go the legal route instead, suing Dr. Dre, Dick Griffey, Suge Knight, Solar Records, Virgil Records, Tony Mottola, DOC, Michelle A, and others. The beef further heated up with Dr.
Shout out to Solar Music Group, Solar Records. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you from the West Coast and you don't know about Solar and Dick, I think Dick did do the paperwork that for the Death Row deal and all of that stuff too. So maybe that's probably why they got sued as part of that also. Let's go.
The Dre and Death Row taking shots at Eazy-E on the Chronic intro. Fuck with Dre Day, bitches ain't shit, and blunts and Tangeray. Eazy-E, after being quiet for a year, answered back with disrespect with real Compton City G's while recruiting two new rappers from Compton known as Gangsta Drayster and BG Knockout the Roof.
Yeah, that's
Just
the
like
fact.
how many
OBG
within
rolling
Death
on it.
Row inherited Dr. Dre's issues with Eazy-E, BG
Class
Knockout and
one, where
Drayster
at?
inherited Eazy-E's beef with Death Row. And
Go
the two
clip
groups
it.
were
We gonna
engaged
show
with
it.
back and forth diss records throughout 1994. The Dogg Pound struck back with What Would You Do?
I'll be the first one to hit him.
Oh yeah, fuck BG Knockout and everybody down with him.
Cause I'm a natural born killer. And I'm still a hat. Motherfucker, cause it's like that.
So what would you do?
You can fuck with me on my crew. It's so many motherfuckers
That I
can
can
include. Who's quick to blast
Me and
motherfuckers
Daz
in
in
a
a
few.
few. It doesn't make a difference
cause it's about who's the quickest to destroy the end on existence. But
Listen,
let's take these ruthless fools. These ruthless fools in a pound in one room. Assume it's only for conversation, so let's conversate. Slip a nigga to
38 in depth. Empty out the clip. Mondo set trip.
Niggas talk shit.
What's up, Lonzo? Dogg Pound started to work on their
Hard.
debut album,
Hard,
during
nigga.
December 1994, and were ready to lock
Niggas
in.
put on for the
Death
West
Row,
Coast.
despite Snoop Dogg facing a murder case, Dr. Dre's constant legal drama, and beefs with many of the industry remain as the face of black music. The controversy and drama is what made the label hot in the first place. Death Row Records was soaring high through Snoop's Doggy Style album and later releases such as Above the Rim soundtrack and the Murder with the Case soundtrack. So the Dogg Pound was next up and ready to make a name for themselves.
Was coming from us too, which they didn't heard so much beforehand. Chronic, Doggy Styles, and Above the Rim, and Murder with the Case. Now we got our thing, you know what I mean? And our thing is the D3 Chief thing.
I was raised in the church. Now what it possessed me to do this
that I did put you in the dirt.
I just about a nigga on the streets. I'm
Run 90, and I'm a ran 93.
For the murders I committed in my homie broke convertible and not a soul saw.
And my homie G-Rod on the mission, folk deep Dogg Pound, do or die. What would you think, right? Realizing that I'm
Even the
surviving my
United States
food.
government hates rap. The government hates rap. You know why I say that? Because they don't arrest anybody that kills rappers.
Ed Bell, salute.
They don't got no clues, no suspects. They don't have shit when it's a dead rapper. They don't fill out a police report. They don't even have a chalk line when it's a
Right,
dead rapper.
Juvie, I'm with you, bro.
Shit, if you want to get away with murder, all you gotta do is shoot somebody in the head and put a demo tape in their pocket.
Yeah, they got ciphers.
This is a rap
Master
killing.
with the
Let's go
production.
home.
Hold on, listen. I gotta answer this. This is
As
my
gangster
son.
rap, as the media called it,
Y'all
became
gotta
more
pause.
popular.
When Lamonte call, I gotta answer. What's up, Lamonte? Which track? Oh, I don't own that track. That was on the mixtape. I said I don't own that track. That was on the mixtape. But we could get you a. Oh yeah, you got the clearance for that. You Lamonte Jr. You ain't gotta ask me about that. Oh yeah, all right. Whatever you need, you know you got that. I'm live right now though. Turn on Active Chucks on YouTube. I'm live right now, brother. All right, I love you, big head.
The record label saw this as a grand opportunity to capitalize and profit off his popularity. Death Row's dominance took the industry to the next level and literally forced many artists whom were considered pop artists, commercial artists, or even iconic in most cases, switch up to that hardcore gangster sound. And by 1993, everybody wanted to be a gangster.
Even the East Coast rappers. Hey, hold on, bro. We gotta set this in what you call it. See, at one point, all the East Coast rappers were talking about 5%ers, more positive, which we needed. The essence of hip hop, reality rap, and that's the reality in the 5 boroughs and throughout hip hop. You didn't have too many East Coast rappers, New York rappers on some gangster shit till the West Coast started it. Now hip hop is entirely more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It started off with shit like fuck the police, the Batarang, boom, boom, Toddy T, Mix Master Spade, see the Ice T, 6 in the morning. Bro, these is the motherfucking forefathers of this gangster rap shit. And now niggas always talking about the West Coast is weak when a lot of these niggas is breathing our energy because the energy that was breathed into hip hop itself from the West Coast. So put some respect on it. And what else? We back right now. And it's just starting. Wait till we hit the scene. Y'all see Junior on his way to the studio. Look forward to this upcoming music. Yeah, Superfly got beef too. MC Hammer. Frank Nitty, send us some of them beats after such a Gmail.
I sang it back down your throat, word is born. I knew you want a piece of the jam, but you wrote too weak, you couldn't make it in my jam. You thought I was falling flip, but I'm busting off hip-hop, flip after flip. I get you out there, rip you for your wear. Jump inside your video, bust you with a jab.
Even LL got gangster.
Bigger, bolder,
Damu,
and greater.
Kiwe.
The all-new 2027.
Y'all
DS
bang that
Telegraph.
like button. We is live. They say Junior in the chat. Shout out to Lamonte Jr., man. Lost World. Y'all be looking forward to that music. He got a lot of music coming up. Let's go.
As the Dogg Pound was working on their debut, there was another obstacle that was mounting on top of Death Row Records.
And everybody trying to sign him.
You already had beef with many other rappers. Suge Knight's boogeyman reputation putting more eyes on him than ever to put a negative light on the label. The latest obstacle came from C. Dolores Tucker,
Hell no.
Butts,
Jay
Bennett,
Griffin, you
and the
gotta
United
come up
States
here, bro.
government who vowed to target gangster rap. They had already accomplished their mission by
Nah,
getting
Jay
Ice-T
Griffin,
removed
you
from his
gotta come
label,
up
Warner
here,
Brother
bro.
Records. The difference here was that Time Warner was making so much money off Death Row Records that this was going to be a totally different juggernaut.
Death Row, Part 4.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
With Dogg Style and the Chronic both going platinum, everybody loved Death Row. Everybody was listening to Death Row. Seemed like they couldn't do no wrong, but it was one lady that couldn't stand them or gangster rap.
Oh, at Gmail, not to Gmail.
Tragedies others still want to argue about the First Amendment right to freedom of speech. A freedom they have embraced to call African American women hoes and bitches and sluts and even worse.
Hoes and tricks, licks on the nuts and suck the dick.
It's DJ Easy on the station that slaps you across your fat ass.
There are three things wrong with gangster rap and misogynist lyrics. It is obscene, it is obscene, it is obscene.
This battle of censorship played a heavy role in the release of the Dogg Pound dog food release, which was scheduled for a spring, early summer release. But due to the pressure from the media and the government, the album was postponed to Halloween 1995. Time Warner had already bowed out of the gangster rap business altogether due to pressure and sold their stock to Interscope. But despite this, the Dogg Pound kept on working and put out their first single, Let's Play House.
Some turn into youngins from find a way to stay with me in the cut with corrupt, come and play with me.
Yeah, that was way later, Smokey. Yeah. Bob tore their ass up. T. Dolores Tucker and Bob Dog. Fact. But you don't hear me though. Everlasting bass. Joey West Side Giant. See, gangster rap got all of the limelight, but I just seen Joey from the LA Giants, right? Salute to, hey Joey, I gotta get you on the track with my son too, bro. Tap in the DMs with your math. We definitely got to link up on that. But you got the Penthouse Player Click with DJ Quick, AMG, Second to None, Malsberg, Sugar Free, like people that were Malsberg was a lyricist, but he did gangster rap, but they had party music also on the West Coast. So it was a whole lot of other movements going on. Then you still had the Bay Area shit. You know what I'm saying? But Dago, you had Mitchie Slick and J.O. down there doing their shit. J.O. had a little commercial success with his deal with Def Jam with the What You Gonna Do With It, featuring DMX and Method Man. Like, it, nigga, the West Coast, man, listen. Nigga, I ain't heard a golden era of hip-hop like I heard the West Coast, because it's so much. We dominate with the gangster rap, and then it was so much other shit. Conscious rappers. You had Ascari X in the Bay Area. You got Cam out of LA. Peace Treaty, right? Y'all niggas, John versus John, y'all niggas been sleeping on the West Coast. Salute to the West Coast, man. Yup, see in the mass circle, Coolio. Standing in the county line. Yeah, bro. Gangsta Paradise too. Murder was the case. They sent me to a level 3 yard. That's where I stay. Late night, I hear toothbrushes scraping on the floor. Niggas getting their shanks just in case the wall pops off. Because you can't tell what's next.
It has already been spoken, and it's clear as obvious that Death Row Records have never been a stranger to controversy.
I see.
As it's already been addressed, they seem to have already accepted it as part of their
girl alone.
However, with this next move,
not your puppy.
This was the move that many felt created division within hip-hop. While Death Row spent late 1994 and the
Uncle
majority
Jam's
of 1995 battling turmoil and currently having any release projects being shelved due to Time Warner situation, a new sun was rising from the East Coast, and that was
the Alcoholic.
Ran by Sean Puff Daddy Combs, he was similar to Suge Knight in many ways. He was young, he was charismatic, he was ferocious, ambitious, and most notably, he had that eye for superstar talent. From 1994 to 1995, Bad Boy had released albums from Craig Mack, Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, and the Notorious B.I.G. All shifted momentum back to the East Coast. All went multi-platinum.
Sizzling, you'll fit inside my stomach with the eggs and crisp between. The king is what I mean. My man get a cup and put some change inside your hard. Let's make this official. Everybody, let's agree that MCs need a tissue. The folks my only issue.
Big Lurch,
bet your mom miss you, and I bet the Mac they go off like an MX missile.
Big Lurch, I think down south, he just moved out west and got in that group with partners.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches.
DJ Mac,
who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my wet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blood passing, music lasting.
And it just can't quit because one of these hoes him got to creep with. Souls of Mistress. I think Souls of Mistress was West Coast. BT Scoop TV, rap with alcoholics. We said them. South Central Cartel.
Bad Boy's flagship artist, Biggie Smalls, literally shifted momentum to the East Coast with 2 million sales off his debut album, Ready to Die. He kept the momentum throughout 1995 on remixes, freestyles, B-sides, and doing R&B features, becoming a star in his own right.
Hey, homie, one of the best metaphor rappers that of my time was, well, you got a lot of them. You got Slick Rick, but that nigga Spice One and 8 Ball smoked him out. Check it out. Hey, Spice One was Pac's favorite rapper, man. So rapping Forte too. Shout out to Filmo. Shout out to Hunters Point. Them Frisco boys did they shit. Richie Rich. 415, the Bay Area, the 4, the 1, the 5. Seagram. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. E40, B Legit, D Shot, Mac Mall, nigga. Before Mac Dre, I heard of Mac Mall, nigga. Illegal business. Y'all don't know about that, man. West Coast, stand up. CPO and Boss Hog, rest in peace, right? Hey, bro, that's what we going for, bro. West Coast Rap City in the basement. True story. Damu.
With Dog Food being held up and not being able to release anything new, Death Row posted off their success from 1994 into 1995. Although many close to Death Row and Bad Boy were denied their stitches amongst the camps, the media had always found ways to throw gasoline into 1995. And at the 1995 Source Award, Suge Knight made the battle lines officially drawn by openly disrespecting Puff Daddy in his own city in front of national TV.
What 213 Warren G? How we didn't say Warren G?
Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole
cocaine
family on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to tell Tupac keep his guards up. We ride with him. And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist, and want to stay a star.
That nigga
Don't want
should.
to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be
all in the videos,
all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Yeah, the Killer Bees, which was part of Wu-Tang, you're right.
Despite attempts to extinguish the fire, it became too late and officially became East Coast versus West Coast. Bad Boy representing the East, Death Row representing the West. And then you had Tupac Shakur, whom was locked up for 9 months, surprisingly joining Death Row Records around this period. Tupac had already had issues with Bad Boy Records in New York City from the 1994 Manhattan robbery after getting shot 5 times and sent to jail on false accusations. So he was eager to get revenge, and with Death Row being the perfect home for him. It wasn't until New York, that things would escalate even further.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us.
Of course.
Well, let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know where we at.
You know the fuck we at? Steve-O. Nah. It wasn't Steve-O. He likes the Steve-O.
New York, according to Snoop and Company, was done as a tribute to the Mecca of hip-hop. But many looked at it too many coincidences as signs of disrespect. The original beat was originally from Biggie Smalls' Pepsi commercial.
Oh, caution. My bad.
I know you're thinking, well, God damn, what he drinking? The cookie letter. No other beer.
Yeah, we can give props to Ryder Shaker Brown. Shout out to them.
Other beers, I'm not loving you. Forget the great taste that's less.
Man, listen, fuck all that. We ain't gonna ask Corrupt about the. We ain't gonna ask Corrupt about the beef. I done already talked to him personally, bro. I know I respect that nigga so much because when Snoop was beefing with Suge, he never allowed that to come in with a beef. His relationship with Suge was different from Snoop and Daz and their relationship with Suge. You know what I'm saying? And his love and relationship with Snoop, you know what I'm saying? He don't get in between the two cousins beef. You know what I'm saying? That's two cousins and they both from Long Beach. He from South Central. You know what I'm saying? So I know how you feel about that, and I respect him staying neutral on that. You know, I'm quite sure both of them don't look at the importance of recognizing how it directly affects other people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see if I can get my nigga Gotti on. Sometime he answer, and if he don't answer, he calls back. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see if we can get Gotti on, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I don't even see his number. Hold on, maybe it's up under the G's. See what he can say about the West Coast, man. Damn, I find the number. Let's finish this. We got more content.
The slang in the beginning was taken as mockery, but most notably, Snoop Dogg kicking down the buildings in New York City. That was.
But they saying the New York wasn't a diss to them. This is what Corrupt told me. He said they did the video kicking down the buildings after that motherfucker got shot up. Then it was like, oh, y'all niggas, Biggie goes to the radio station and say, man, them Cali niggas out here disrespecting with the New York. Damn, motherfuckers ain't respecting. Niggas take some pot shots at their trailer. So then them niggas like, fuck them niggas. Them niggas on some cold hater shit. That's what they was on.
A sign of disrespect in the eyes of many. Suge Knight, however, knew the controversy sold, and he took advantage of all this to use it as a rollout for dog food.
The dog food. The Twins, LBC crew, Dove Shack. Hey, rest in peace.
When the Dogg Pound released their debut on October.
Release to my boys from the Dove Shack, man. He just passed C-Night from the Dove Shack. We did a couple shows and shit. I got that footage, bro. I don't know if YouTube will let me monetize it, but I might just put it out anyway. just to keep his memory alive anyway, man. Cool brother. You know,
31st, 1995. The album was met with many positive reviews amongst fans and many magazine critics. The album followed Death Row's trademark of the West Coast gangster sound.
Jesus
evolved.
Jesus claimed my
relied
head.
heavily on Parliament samples like previous projects.
Oh, West Side
Daz
Groove
Dillinger
Squad.
brought a unique sound of long instruments, clever skits, and contained a unique blend of profound rap and impeccable production. You can hear it on songs such as Dogg Pound Gangsters, Sight No Like No, I Don't Like to Dream About Getting Paid, Respect, and Dog's Day Afternoon. Corrupt, on the other hand, brought his A game through this album and proved that he was indeed one of the best pound-for-pound lyricists in the game. Daz Dillinger's laid-back complimentary flow provided a perfect balance to Corrupt's commanding presence throughout this strong chemistry.
Yeah, DLC.
There were also songs that were given to Tupac, All Eyes on Me, or didn't make the cutting floor. Songs such as NY87, where NY87, along with DJ Quick, Threat, and Tupac Shakur, responded to the East Coast disrespect, and as well Can't See Me, which they gave to Tupac as well.
Say yes to what you want this holiday and to the joy of Santa Claus.
Corrupt name and run this.
Old Spice Gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying? Bang that like button, man. Let's get some people in here. Damu, Kiwe, Conversations.
There's phony rap stars that think they got me. I'm on some Superman shit now. They shouldn't have shot me. Cause I'm convinced that my soul is real. And God has blessed me with the power to be hard to kill. I got a mind that's full of murderous thoughts. When unleashed, I make them niggas bow. Feel me now with BDC. I ain't choosing sides. Hell nah, fuck everybody. It's West Side when I ride, watch for dead bodies. Lyrics are colorful, words are anesthetics. Problems are getting worked out faster than calisthenics. I'm bulletproof, blaze up on top of my man's roof. Hands on the fully AK, so what you plan to do? Move motherfuckers till they feel me. It's West Coast, nigga, fuck New York. Now that everybody shot at my homies, now I'm a blast. Screaming thug like motherfucker when I pass. NY87.
English, and you know it was towed back with the sings. Foes get these tonight with the homies on deck, say everything's alright. And even though I like
said that second to none AMG and bait.
Touch of this and a touch of that, and a homie like a Corrupt definitely got my back. And the GS talking up on the court and the shit, it's all about that Dogg Pound gangster clip with my MJ shit. It is the party thing.
Yeah, you can't have Death Row without Daz.
For all my homies in the pound with sets in the air, I'm a Dogg Pound gangster and the super Daz.
Every single day, Got My Mind Made Up, and many others were left in the vault or released on different soundtracks and later on an Awake compilation titled Doggy Bag, which was full of remixes, unreleased cuts, and B-sides from Dog Food. But the Dog Food album is definitely what Death Row Records needed at the time, to show that they were still the big bad wolf of the West Coast. Despite all the negativity, delays, and setbacks that surrounded the label at the time, the Dogg Pound proved with Dog Food to be one of the most fresh premier groups of 1995, and it became another smash record for the label. Only for it to set up another big year for Tupac Shakur's debut on the label All Eyes on Me. This is King Eric signing out, and thank everyone for supporting.
I don't know why I can't find it on my text. That is crazy, bro. Salute. Y'all know I'm not going to get paid for this live because we play so much music. So the Cash App, hit the Cash App. If you're going to do something, hit the Cash App. Everything will be appreciated by the Damu Kiwe Conversation. Y'all know I do this for the bread, bro, but at the same time, a nigga do it for the love of the West Coast. We got to have our own platform, especially as we launching new talent as the West Coast takes over again. How y'all not going to acknowledge Duse? Versatile, originality, mad aspects, range with his style on the low. He no joke. Yeah, I mean, that's how Corrupt and other artists look at me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, jail really fucked up my career because that's right. Versatile, lyrical, I could go deep, all kind of different shit, good choruses, and street bangers. I'm West Coast, you know what I'm saying? OFTB, B Brazy. Shout out Lil Hawk, you know what I'm saying? But let me see, we got another video. We're gonna get into that right now, right? So that I could try to find this nigga corrupt number. I thought it would have been in my text because he texts me, and when he texts me, all right, yeah, that's the one. We're gonna get into this video real quick, you know what I'm saying? And get to the content. But I want to get into the dog food, the making of the chronic doggy style and dog food with corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Okay, good looking out, Mike B. I think that's Mike B. Salute. I just got the Cash App. Salute, let's go.
Yes. So what's the tea with you and Snoop Dogg and all of this death row stuff? Because we watched your interview and we got to get him some questions.
Oh, man, shout out to the Punchline Academy, man. You know what I'm saying? New York City, man. Like I said before, Snoop kicked me off death row. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I will never, ever be going there. But this is how it all started out. 2023, you know what I'm saying? We coming back off of, you know, whatever it was, pandemic.
Yeah, West, what up?
No bouncing back.
What up? Can you hear me?
24.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
I called my cousin Papa.
Hey, look. Shout out everybody, Junkie D, and Short Dog. Shout out to the whole lynch mob. We used to fuck with somebody from the lynch mob, but we ain't gonna reveal who that person is. Andrew Van Veen just got that Cash App. Salute, bro. Appreciate it. Oh, we playing all kind of music. Y'all can tune in. We got the content too. So after we run the content, reacting to Stand on the Media, then we gonna be playing some West Coast Dogg Pound Death Row shit. And since we made enough already, this one is on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about the money. I came to have a good time with the people. Sometimes you got to put the culture and the people before the money. You know what I'm saying? Fam West TV, they saying we like the West Coast rap city in the basement over here. Nigga, that's what we going for.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You know me, I'm into the music. Hip hop.
And we gonna take callers later on to talk about intellectual property, the Snoop Dogg and Daz shit. I'm giving y'all my phone number. It's already public anyway, and CS2 back then doxed me. But let's go. This the Daz Snoop Dogg shit.
Give me except for Snoop because you know I'm trying to amend things. You know, family said this and that.
Shout out to Daz, man.
So I hooked up with my cousin Papa. He hooked it up with Snoop. I go to the compound, to the studio. So I'm in there. You know, we talking. We let bygones be bygones and get to the future. Then Corrupt come in there and we start creating. We all we got.
I think Paperboy is from Seattle.
Yeah, came out with
but
wasn't nobody else.
They played that shit a lot out here.
Yeah, I was on him when I was young.
I come in there.
Already said Toddy T and
He was kind of like the first dude to get fucked out of his money.
We got the album out. We make the momentum. Then
on a vacation rental, if it's not listed on booking.com.
Hey, listen, bro. We gon' I got corrupt number. I just want exclusive with I'm be like Corrupt, bro. I need just an exclusive about the complexity and the climate making the chronic doggy style and dog food. That's it. Oh, and all eyes on me.
I put these glasses on.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I already had that
everything they gotta do
with him.
Passing.
Yeah, I'm saying so. I know what
it's all my shit to this, which they are trying to get publishing wise,
things
like that. And then it comes to my logo.
Booyah Tribe.
You know what I mean? So the logos.
Rest in peace, Spider, CMP, Black Ass Billy, my bro.
And so they own all my shit in this contract.
Like we feel fat.
Everything. So
trading inside.
I say take all that shit
Spice
out.
One.
All that. Yep. So we come out with the album. He's still trying to play hardball and talk shit, like this and that. It's all cool and shit. So, personally, I don't even know what I did to him. I ain't never fucking on this bitch. I ain't never stole no money from you. I ain't never stole nothing from you. All I ever did was beat niggas up, make niggas respect us from day one. I'm the enforcer of the Dogg Pound. Me, Nate Dogg, and a couple of others. You know what I mean? And, that was my position. And producer, I'm getting 50% of each motherfucking song plus percentages on my writers. So that's damn near 60 to 65%.
Oh, you met him at the dispensary?
I give niggas a little leeway to help niggas out. So I give them a little percent on my shit because, I'm clocking all the percentages. So 2025 come through, I dropped some solo albums. Because I didn't want to be on Death Row. I just told them I need one album with y'all, and we see how it go. You know what I mean? So I started dropping solo albums because I taught them niggas how to do the independent game. So don't reverse the drama on me. And we need a team, and they team over there.
Salute. JT the biggest nigga.
So 2025 coming to play. We good all the way up to there. No thing. So I go to Death Row Records in July to prepare to do the dog food videos they wanted me to do. Plus, I've been doing everything they asked me to do. We've been cool all the way up to stuff. So in May, they filed for trademark to steal for me, which is the Dogg Pound and all the other stuff. So this was in May.
Click.
Yeah, we already said the click. Hey, is y'all listening to what this nigga just said? He said everything is cool. He agreed to do a Dogg Pound album with the whole team. Everybody, when it's the Dogg Pound, and obviously Daz is the main producer, but they utilize Battle Cat, they utilize Fred Wreck, and a list of other DJ Pooh, a list of other producers contribute, you know what I'm saying, to the Dogg Pound, their music, you know what I'm saying? Not Cocaine on the hooks, Nate Dogg when he was still alive, right? So they got the whole crew back together. They in the studios at the compound. Daz is playing it cool, like I'm gonna give y'all one album, you know what I'm saying? And let's see if we can get this bread together, right? And Snoop is telling them, man, come on, let's sign with us, this and this and that. He's keeping them close, but Snoop already has an exit strategy, right? And in business, those who do business understand most businesses start with an exit strategy, right? We're going to build up this company, this bread, and we're going to sell it for billions and we're going to be rich. Well, that's unless you like a tech, you got a evergreen, right? Which is you're in for the long haul. You're going to disrupt the market and take shit over, corporate takeover, a hostile takeover. You know what I'm saying? Snoop is trying to get everybody together with the legacy of the Dogg Pound, Death Row Records, and put it all together and sell everything for $1 billion. Right? This is what him and I guess Harry O, the Rat Harry O, plan is to be, right? Daz is a little bit more sharper than the average when it comes to what he don't know. He might not know everything, but he knows that the power is in owning those masters. That power is in gotta give it up to the Bay too. That's a fact. Sacramento, shout out to Stockton, Tuolumne, San Joaquin counties, but Fresno, but King County. But he understands that the power for the Dogg Pound, because he's been doing his independent shit, was trademarking the logo. That brand is historical, nigga. from the production that it done in hip hop. When you talk about West Coast, Daz, we finna get into Daz discography after this video. And you're gonna understand how important being related to the Dogg Pound, not just Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, Corrupt, Daz, it's that whole movement is a force in the culture, the biggest culture on earth, hip-hop culture. And for 50 years, people are going to talk about Death Row Records, Tupac, which Daz produced 4-5 songs off All Eyes on Me, right? He produced for Jay-Z. He produced for all kind of people. So, and he's rapped with all kind of people. So he trademarked the logo and everything that is symbolized. Snoop and them knew that. And Snoop had his lawyer go try to trademark it without telling Daz. Now, what's going to happen, and it's fucked up, because in that game, it's the most money usually tries to utilize their resources and stretch it out long term so they can do it. Will Snoop have a equitable interest in it? I think so. I think at the end of the settlement, Snoop will have an interest in the Dogg Pound, trademark, because they made the group together, they made history together, but Daz, being the actual trademark holder, will be the majority and the trademark holder and control it. It's nasty work. So now he has leverage in negotiations. And wait till y'all hear how bad Snoop is treating these niggas at the compound. This is nasty work, bro.
So months go by. I go there in July. I still don't know about the trademarks and all that. I do the work. They shout out my face like, yeah. But knowing behind my back, the niggas wouldn't try to trademark my shit. So I find out in July that
I got you, Iceman.
Death Row, an attorney over there, trademarked the Dogg Pound DPG. So I hear Snoop and say, "What's up with your lawyer?" I ain't cussing, I ain't go hard or nothing. I just say, I just found out that y'all tried to trademark the Dogg Pound, and that's how I know. Hey, yeah, nigga, I did it, nigga, and being tough, like that's what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So all hell break loose. He do a show. He don't take me, take everybody else. Like, yeah.
Real quick, we got to get this super chat, and I'm going to answer D1, D Classic 1. He says Snoop is selling Death Row catalog without Dre's. He had Dre getting the Chronic back. And he already got it back. And he releases some instrumental beats from the Chronic, whatever, right? And Pac stuff too. Yeah, Pac, the Muru and his estate got all the Pac stuff. Don't know how he would get $1 billion without those records. Well, I think it's a combination. See, Dog Food itself did like, I think 3 million copies, right? Before Pac got out, then they shelved it. So I'm talking about no more promotional money went into Dog Food once Pac got out. They had to sat him on the sideline because Pac is out, nigga. Do you know Tupac is out of jail, nigga? Sit down. We got to do this Pac shit, right? So, but it's not just that. Murder Was the Case soundtrack. They got songs and equity on that. Those are platinum soundtracks. A Butter Rim soundtrack. The show soundtrack, right?
Gridlock.
They still have secure equitable interest in Dr. Dre's catalog also. They got verses, songs, writing credits, and all of that shit. So they got publishing credit and equitable value coming from Tupac album. Daz with the production, Corrupt, and Method Man and Redman and Pop. You know what I'm saying? I came to bring the pain, hardcore to the brain, right? These niggas got credits, but it goes further. You got the Dogfather album. You got the Dogfather album. You got the but what it really is the merchandise also, bro. Movies, being able to utilize those records for the Death Row movie. See, they all know Suge finna do the Death Row movie, and nobody will be able to tell that story better than Suge. Nobody, bro. So if they get the rights and they give up the $1 billion and they give Suge $100 million, 70 million, whatever they give Suge, because they gonna know they gonna do that the first day at Blockbuster movie. This go get crushed straight out of Compton, right? And it includes all of them and being able to play the music, right, for that. And then the merchandise they're going to be able to make in China, Japan, all across the world, because Death Row and Dogg Pound is one of the biggest brands ever. Snoop Dogg himself is one of the biggest marketable brand ambassadors, period. That's why all the corporate sponsors want to deal with him. Even the NFL. Imagine the nigga can smoke weed, say cuz, crip walk, beat a murder case, and the Super Bowl still pay him $500,000 a day to host the shit. To get Snoop Dogg out of the United States, you got to start with $7 million. A booking for a show. So getting to $1 billion, that obviously the tour, the Death Row Dogg Pound tour, that's going to generate hundreds of millions of dollars plus the merchandising. But let me get to this what you call it, and we're going to break down the Daz beef. What was the feeling in LA about banging on wax? Iceman Vamp 743310. I ain't going to lie to you. Every morning I woke up off of banging on wax. And mind you, I already know Red Rum. Rest in peace to Red Rum. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Carter. That's my nephew's father. You know what I'm saying? Day Day. Shout out Day Day. So I already know Jermaine Carter, his brother Lil Leak, and Banging on Wax come out. Big Y, them niggas hard. But bro, honestly, that Banging on Wax shit really just encouraged us and pumped me up. I can't speak for everybody to be on one every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just bro. Niggas.
I don't know. When I first heard it, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? They had some bangers on there. But it opened up those dudes to vulnerability. Because dudes was knowing where niggas was at coming through. Like some niggas got knocked down off of that record, you know.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah. But yeah, that was an impact, you know what I'm saying? That was an impact. And they was dissing the regular rappers. They was dissing Cube and a couple other niggas on that motherfucker.
Yeah, right, because they were basically, these is real gangbangers that they got. And shout out to Battle Cat. DJ Battle Cat produced, I think, that whole album, Banging on Wax, bro. At least the first one.
Well, that's the first time I heard Domino too. Domino wasn't even going by Domino at the time. He was on some other crip shit. Yeah.
So let's finish this real quick. We only got about 4 more minutes.
And all I said, for what? Because I asked you about so when I hit Snoop and said, why did y'all try to trademark the Dogg Pound? And you know, fuck me and everything else. They don't want to do business with me because they thought they had it. These niggas thought they had it. But then I trademarked the paw. Because I drew the paw in 1991. Daz Dillinger. I drew that paw 1991 and I've had it ever since. So I trademarked the paw. was the money maker. Anytime you see the pause like an Apple sign, when you see that motherfucking pause just like the motherfucking Apple sign.
That's the trademark.
That's what I trademarked.
Break it.
Break
it down. Listen, bro. When you think about Macintosh, you're gonna remember that Apple sign. When you think about iPhone, you're gonna remember that Apple sign. When you think about Death Row, you're gonna remember the dude in the electric chair. When you think about Dogg Pound, you're gonna remember that paw print. And Daz was smart enough to brand it. Nasty work. Salute to that king, man. And we're gonna get into a whole nother shit after this.
They thought they was going for the name. So I hit them back, I got them all on group texts, I tweet them niggas all day on there, nigga, and antagonize nigga because I'm my own boss. Can't nobody do shit to me. All the niggas over there on that label is broke. They depend on the dog. If he say, I'll chew, them niggas better say, bless you, for you to come by that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, where can you find your hard copies at? Now, do you have like a
Man, you gotta
website
keep
or
it
you can just buy
100.
them directly from you or what?
Yeah, you come to me, www.thatniggadaz.
Murder was a case. That nigga wrote that.
GADAZ.Kizom. And you can,
Now, who are shipping out your package? You're doing
I'm
it
shipping
yourself?
it out myself personally.
Oh, okay. So you really pushing the independent game.
Yeah, really pushing the independent game. You know what I mean? I got orders now. Shout out to everybody who bought the Rotation album, who bought Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back 2 and 3. The books, the merchandise, the clothes, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now you have clothes. Where can we find the clothes? Do you got more stuff coming or do you have some stuff out?
The same site you buy them albums from, you can buy them clothes from, directly from me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut the middleman out.
The police officer at the scene.
Yeah, smart. He on that Nipsey shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All money in, no money out.
Okay. Now, do you have any other new projects or so coming? Because we see now, are you building a house or is it a studio?
I'm building a house studio, which is going to be with offices in the house, with studios outside of the house. 12 by 12 studios with Pro Tools, couch turned to a bed in case you want to sleep over. You know what I'm saying? But I got like 10 rooms like that. My favorite rappers and shit like that. My crew members and just a museum for myself. You know what I'm saying? To have it's just.
So basically, you kind of doing it kind of like a little bit like the Trap Museum, where they just have a little bit of everything.
Shout out to T.I., you know what I'm saying, and everybody else, you know what I'm saying. But this is my museum for me in the city of Atlanta.
Okay, yeah, because that was the next question. Is it going to be in Atlanta, or what are you going to do in your project at? Okay.
No, it's in the ATL, baby.
Okay. Interesting. So
And
do you
on
have
the grab
anything you want to tell the
link.
people, or you want to say anything to anybody, or clear up any rumors they had to say about you or whatnot?
I mean, I don't give a fuck about the rumors, you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to Styles P. He was like, fuck the internet. You want to come talk to shit, come to me directly. Come face to face, you know what I mean? Come get this, man. Fuck that internet shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, is there anybody you want to shout out or,
I mean, I had a great time in New York. Shout out to the whole D block, you know what I'm saying? From Jadakiss, Shake Luch, motherfucking Styles P, Dazel, you know what I'm saying? And everybody over there, you know what I'm saying? Big Jazz, man, everybody over there, man, from the whole crew. Had a great time working on the EP for the Locks. You know what I'm saying? They let me come in there and do what I do, have fun, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my bucket dream lists, you know what I'm saying, to come to the East Coast and do what I do.
Okay, so you taking the West Coast to the East Coast, huh? You doing with who said that? Tupac, the East? And take it to the East.
Ice Cube did it with the Bomb Squad. He left the West Coast and went to fuck with
people don't know that.
With the fucking Public Enemies producer and came out with America's Most
That's
Wanted.
a fact.
Oh, okay.
So I'm taking my beats out there.
Okay, so you working with the Locks and you gonna do some new projects with them?
With the Locks and so on, and anybody else, you know what I'm saying, who wants that nigga Daz music.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so we could be just looking for some new stuff you just got coming all New Year.
Oh yeah, and I got a new album dropping too. You know what I'm saying? It's called St. Valentine's Day Massacre on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be checking out that for all the ladies and all the niggas out there, you know what I'm saying? you catch on.
Daz.
Okay, so we will be tuned in. We will be tuned in.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, with anything you want to tell the people?
Keep your paperwork together. Keep your mind.
No, Big Mark. Shout out YTV, man. Appreciate the content, man. Go on over there. Tell them the Damu Kiwe conversation sent you, man. They got the content. But we're gonna stop sharing that, right? And then we're gonna get into Big Market. Say Active Chuck, salute. Mike B, salute. Hey, salute, man. Hey, everybody who sent money, man, appreciate it. Every Friday, y'all know we doing the top 10. So hot artists that's independent, gotta have the video. We don't just want the music. We want actual videos. Know that you're serious. Know that you're professional. And your video better look professional because we critiquing shit up over here. Every Friday, we'll be playing music, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to this real quick. I'm going to break this down real quick, man. Oh, we got the content. Stand on the Media. I dropped the link for you, bro. So after we finish this Dogg Pound content, we're going to go straight in to CS2 back, lying about the Texas case. Stand on the Media. Got the content, and we going to react to it today. So Daz Dillinger, Delmar. Hold on. We finna try to call Corrupt first. Because he might call back. You know what I'm saying? If he don't answer, hold on 1 second. I'm finna try to call him. And then I'm finna try to call him. And damn, I thought I already had the number out. Oh, there it go. Boom. Let's see if he answers. He be wanting a FaceTime, though, bro. Let me see what he talking about.
Check. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, for sure.
See if he answered the phone. If not, and he called back, we'll get exclusive with Corrupt while we live. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be calling me. But okay, let me see. 1 second. Somebody told me to do this real quick. All right, so let's talk about Delmar Drew or Not, born May 25th, 1973, known professionally as Daz Dillinger or simply Daz, formerly Dat Nigga Daz, right? Is an American rapper and record producer. As a member of Death Row Records in the early 1990s, he is credited with the label and pioneering West Coast hip-hop and gangster rap for Main Street audiences. Alongside Corrupt, he formed the hip-hop duo, the Dogg Pound, in 1992, with whom he had released 8 albums. Or Not learned production from Dr. Dre. His first major production credit was on Dre's debut solo album, The Chronic, 1992. He further produced for his cousin Snoop Dogg's debut album, Doggy Style, as well as Tupac Shakur's All Eyes on Me, 1996. His debut studio album, Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back. Hey, that's that In California, home of the city of the Crips and Blood, California, yeah. It peaked within the top 10 of the Billboard 200 and served as his only project with Death Row before founding his own label, Gangsta Advisory Records, in 2000, and co-founding DPG Records with Superfly that same year. So him and Superfly kept the independent grind going, and that's what made him get to DPG. So Daz Dillinger was born and raised in Long Beach, California. His family includes cousins Snoop Dogg, Brandy and Ray J, and Mercedes Moné. I never knew he was related to Ray J and Brandy. Daz began his music career at the age of 19 when he signed to Death Row Records and learned music production from Dr. Dre. After joining the Death Row label, Daz was featured on Dr. Dre's debut solo album, The Chronic. In 1992, he contributed both rapping and production to the album. During this period, Daz also befriended the rapper Corrupt, and the two formed a duo called the Dogg Pound. The Dogg Pound appeared on Snoop Dogg's debut solo album, Doggy Style, which was released as Death Row's second album on November 23rd, 1993. Formally, Daz received co-production credits on two of Doggy Style tracks, Serial Killer, and for all my niggas and my bitches, throw your motherfucking hands in the air. And if you don't give a fuck like we don't give a fuck. However, Daz maintains that he provided uncredited production for large portions of the album. And Death Row CEO Suge Knight has remarked that Daz did pretty much the whole album. So they only credited him with two, but Suge even is admitting now, nigga, Daz did pretty much the whole album. Daz also produced tracks for the soundtracks to Above the Rim and Murder Was the Case. Gridlock soundtrack too. We forgot about that. And Gang Related. My buddy. Y'all remember that? You know what I'm saying? In their single, What Would You Do? The Dogg Pound sided with Dr. Dre against his former NWA groupmate Eazy-E and his label Ruthless Records. Later, as the ongoing East Coast, West Coast hip-hop rivalry began to escalate, the Dogg Pound recorded the single, New York, New York, which Slide the City. The Dogg Pound followed these tracks with their debut album, 1995's Dog Food, which was certified platinum by the RIAA. Growth at Death Row Records, 96 to 98. As the East-West rap rivalry intensified, Death Row's lead producer, Dr. Dre, increasingly distanced himself from the studio, disliking the studio's atmosphere and Suge Knight's leadership. In 1996, Tupac Shakur released his first Death Row album, All Eyes on Me. This album featured only 3 tracks produced by Dr. Dre, while Daz produced 5 tracks for the album, including the singles, 2 of America's Most Wanted, Party. Hey, hold on. Y'all done gave up the bread, bro. So this is for y'all anyway. We finna do this. This is gonna let me get enough time to get some water. We gonna get into some of these tracks. Tupac, America's Most Wanted, Gangsta Party. We finna get into this. I'll be right back.
Murder was a case. Murder was a case too.
Yeah, and Murder.
You gotta think, bro. That song, "Murder Was the Case," was their whole PR for Snoop with the murder and all that, and he wrote the beginning parts and all that. And from what I heard, he wrote Snoop's lyrics too, but he definitely wrote all the devil talking to him and that whole shit. I mean, you gotta think back then, homie. And I was a producer back then. Back then, you talking about tracking music, you talking about lining samples up, the synthesizers, and all that type of shit. Nigga, come on, gang.
Hey, Miss Lisa, salute to you. Thank you. We got that. Hey, this song is on y'all.
10 minutes to say I did it.
Let's get this popping.
Yo, Piggy, man, we got it going on, baby. It's on and cracking, man. He's gone, baby. You the man. Champagne, caviar, dreams from now on, baby. Plats, baby. Straight plats, homie. Baby. That's right. We own and cracking from now on, man. You know what I'm saying? Pop, you alive? I mean, you safe? Man, I'm so happy you're free.
Yeah. Happy to see me. Wasn't y'all talking when I got in here? Finish.
No. That can wait. What's important is.
Ain't you gonna get that?
Yeah. I'll be there in 1 minute.
Who's that, Biggie?
Oh, that's just fate. She's always checking up.
It's a lying piece of shit.
Pop, please don't kill me. It was Buffs like this.
Remember this shit, y'all?
I ain't gonna kill you. Once Pig, once we homeboys, we always homeboys. Even if you is a fat phony.
Thank you, Pop. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Don't thank me. Sorry.
Ain't nothing but against the party. Party. Let me hit that. Ain't nothing but against the party. Ain't nothing but against the party. Party. Ain't nothing but
Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. Bomber suckers with precision. My intentions to get with you with ass and double OP. Dog, my closest homies. It's so cold. We dispose our foes.
Show up, I keep my hand. Cause they got me on the run. Now I'm back in the courtroom waiting on the outcome. Free Tupac, it seems that's all that's on my mind. Cause at the same time, it's take mine. So I'm gonna get smart and get defensive with this and put together a million more.
The West Coast has
Now they got us laced. Two multi-millionaire young brothers catching cases. Busters get ready for the throwdown. The hits about to go down. Well, me and Snoop about to clash. I'm losing my religion. I'm vicious on these stool pigeons. You might be deep in this game, but you got the rules missing. Suckers be acting like they savage. I'm out to get the cabbage. I got nothing but love for my homies living life.
I got a pit named P, she niggerina. I got a house out in the hills, right next to Chino. And I think I got a black Beamer, but my dream is to own a fly casino like Bugsy Siegel. Can do it all legal and get scooped up by the little homie in the Regal. It feels good to you, baby bubba. You see, this is for the G's and the keys, young hustler.
Now follow as we ride. You can check the rest. Two of the best from the west side, and I can make you famous. Brothers been down for years, so how can they blame us? I live in fear of a felony. I never stop belling these West Coast G's. If you got it, better flown it. Another one, two of America's most wanted. Ain't nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Now give me 50 feet. Defeat is not my destiny. Release me to the streets, but keep whatever's left of me. Jealousy is envy, it's suffering is greed. Better be prepared when you cowards bust at me. I bust and bleed. You suckers must be crazy, word. Ain't no mercy, jealous busters who can fade the thugs. You thought it was, but it wasn't. Now disappear. Bow down in the presence of a boss player.
Blood, gang banging, everybody in the party doing dope slanging. You got to have papers in this world. You might get your first snatch before your eyes swirl. You're doing your job every day, and then you work so hard till your hair turn gray. Let me tell you about life and about the way it is. You see, we live by the gun, so we die by the gun.
Tell me not to roll with my Glock, so now I gotta throw away. Floating in my black Benz, trying to do a show a day. They wonder how I live with 5 shots. Brothers is hard to kill on my block. Things for coming, see it though related. Affiliated with the hustlers, and so we made it. No answers to questions, I'm trying to get up on it. My brother Dogg and me, eternally the most rolling.
Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party.
But a gangster party. Party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Stand on the media, I got you.
Dead bro. Dead bro.
Hold on, let me stop that. Hey, welcome, Stand on the Media. We'll be getting into your content shortly after we finish this. Hey, Fan West, what you was saying though, bro?
Shit. I forgot, homie. Don't even worry about it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. So, let me tell them that YouTube, Twitch. So, we gonna finish talking about Daz and his accomplishments, man, because I know a lot of people out of the California don't even listen to West Coast. A lot of people do, but some people, you know, they be on some, man, we don't even be fucking with the West Coast music like that. And we get it. You know what I'm saying? West Side Connection has the #1 album in the nation, and they got 0% spins in New York. 0% spins in New York on the radio with the #1 album on Billboard. That is crazy. So I understand for many different reasons the East Coast bias. I remember asking Benzino about that before, right? I'm like, Benzino, when you was at the source with Dave Mays, keep it a buck, bro. Y'all was biased as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially against West Coast artists. And he told me, he said, man, I can't lie to you. We were. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? I rock with West Coast artists, but at the same time, it's like you trying to get all of the dough in New York, and a nigga from Boston come, he's just happy to be along with the program. You know what I'm saying? That they finally allowing him to sell some of his dope or some of his CDs. You know what I'm saying? So me trying to stand up for equality abroad to the West Coast wasn't my thing. I wasn't finna be the one trying to advocate and do all of that. And you know, that was his bad, because I'm quite sure they missed a lot more sales by being like that. You know what I'm saying? But so back to Daz. After leaving Death Row Records, Daz produced for artists like Corrupt, Superfly, and Be Legit. He also established his own label, DPG Records, on which he released his second solo album, 2000's Raw. In the following years, Daz has continued to focus on his own indie releases and sales. As of 2023, he has released a total of 18 solo albums. Daz and Corrupt reunited to re-release the second collaborative album, Dillinger and Young Gotti, in 2001. Nigga had the Monte Carlo on the Dayton Bullets, nigga, like Training Day, nigga, 79 MC, nigga, off that Dip With Me. All my niggas, won't you dip with me? Everybody come and dip with me. MCs I assassinate. Don't make false moves. Don't procrastinate. I got my first M16 at 16. First thing I knew was 11-8 gangster. Oh, don't you know? Them Rider 6-0s never got caught. That nigga Gotti hard as fuck. But despite this collaboration, relations deteriorated between the two rappers after Corrupt signed to Death Row Records once more, and Daz repeatedly insulted Corrupt in songs and interviews. Daz and Corrupt ultimately reconciled at the West Coast Unity event that Snoop Dogg hosted in 2005 after gaining rights to the moniker The Dogg Pound. Corrupt left Death Row again, and Daz closed his brief time at Jermaine Dupri's So Def Recordings. Since then, the Dogg Pound has released several more albums, including a prolific streak of 5 albums between 2005 and 2010. In 2020, Daz united with Queens MC Capone, one half of Capone and Noriega, for a collaborative album called Guidelines. So this is discography. You got the Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back. That was on Death Row. You got the Raw. This is The Life I Lead, DPGC. You know what I'm throwing up. I Gotta Love These Streets, The Dogg Pound, Gangster, Gangster Crump, So Gangster, Gangster Party, Only on the Left Side, Public Enemies, Matter of Days, DAZ, With It, Weed Money, Daz Mataz, Smoke Me Out, That Nigga Daz, Molly Wop, The Adventures of Dilly the Dog, Revenge, Retaliation, Get Back 2, Revenge, Retaliation, Get Back 3, and his collaborative albums. He collaborated with JT the Bigger Figure. If he was collaborating with JT the Bigger Figure on that underground scene, he was getting a bag. JT in the Bay Area, shout out to the Bay. The Bay Area Black Market Records, they had independent record label distributors in the Bay Area for underground compilations. They didn't call them mixtapes. They called them compilations. And underground artists were releasing their music up there. And shout out Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Sacramento was very instrumental in that also. You know what I'm saying? You get to the Brother Lynch, Hung, Sibo, and X-Rated and all of those guys up out that way. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, man, right now we at a point where Daz had got already getting fucked by Suge Knight when he was a Death Row producer and Death Row artist, rapper. You know what I'm saying? He learned from his mistake. And I empathize with him so much because I went through the exact same thing with the Hit Your Bremen and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they said he did an album with Dub C too. And nah, bro, it was 0%. I remember when they showed the statistics. I think that was on the beef of my heart. So when you put your blood, sweat, and tears, pay for studio time, pay for production, pay for engineers to mix it down, utilize your leverage and positioning to get features from, say, a producer like Fam West TV. Oh, I fuck with the nigga M. He got a little going. I'm gonna do a beat with him. Just give me my split. Let me put my shit on the split sheet. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it works.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or when he might be charging other niggas. Nah, bro, I'll let you get the beat. You get a limited license for about $250. If you want an exclusive license, I need a band for that right now. You know what I'm saying? Or $2,500 or whatever his prices would be. You know, so you do all of that. So now I got this record with Fam West, and I got my record label, and Stand on the Media scandalous ass seen us. He was with us, and then this nigga, we can't hear you.
He was with him. He was with him.
Hey, scandalous. Stand on the Media scandalous ass. He was with us at the beginning, and he go and trademark the logo for Active Chucks, even though Active Chucks already had did it. Luckily, you know what I'm saying? He telling us, come over here. I'm gonna feed y'all. We finna eat. We with nothing solid. Nigga put out one album with him. Seen it wasn't really popping like that. Like, man, I eat better on the underground. I was eating on the underground. I done did 10 years. I done put out 5 albums in 10 years independently, and I was able to see some bread. And what I'm seeing with you ain't matching up, so I'm going to go back to what I know. Snoop get mad. He gets upset with his cousin, with this artist, with his group mate, because he's not allowing him to exploit him. He's not allowing him to take up his time. Yeah. That's some selfish ass shit. So even worse, Stand on the Media, he's the bad guy here. This is a hypothetical. Stand on the Media is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But we're using this hypothetical, and Stand on the Media is Snoop Dogg. And he tries to steal the Active Chuck logo by trademarking it so that he can sell the whole catalog for billions. Me and Stand on the Media don't have no agreement. He didn't tell me, look, listen, bro, we've been getting ate off the whole time. You know I'm in better position than all of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm the face of the brand, but the brand is the trademark. I need that. I need the license to all of the songs that you wrote. I need all of that. In return for that, I'm not going to give you no cash, nigga. I'm going to give you 15% of $1 billion, 150 million, nigga. That would have been good business or negotiable to what Daz felt it was worth. You know what I'm saying? Where nigga, well, it's the team, nigga. I'm with it. I'm not finna fuck off the plate unless I'm disputing the numbers and the valuation. And I think I need more, but nigga, I'm gonna work it out and make sure that we all together seeing eye to eye. Snoop Dogg ain't looking at it like that. Nigga, I'm the face. I got the commercial. I got the plug with all of these people. Right. I can leverage this. Fuck what you talking about. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm gonna give you what I want to give you. That's some foul shit, bro.
That's some nasty work.
Cold piece of shit right there.
I think cause Snoop done got, he was next to Martha Stewart. Everybody looks at him as just this sweet, delicate little dude, man. But shit, remember he had the walkie-talkie. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
He had that walkie. Why you had that walkie-talkie, brother? Wake that shit up.
Break a 19. Break a 19. Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
No, he that whole shit, and then somebody last night was showing that Reggie Wright, it was this morning. Veggie Wrong was showing Compton Rick Rock going through the whole thing. This nigga don't got now one picture on the walls of Pac, bro.
That
not
part.
One.
Really? Oh shit.
Yes, not one picture, bro. But he be on all these little interviews talking about how close him and Pac was and how much love he had for Pac. Not one picture on the wall.
Not one picture, bro.
We did a couple lives on Snoop and shit and that. We may have to do it, redo one out here on your live and shit. You may have to do it on your channel, my nigga, cause Snoop is shady, my nigga. He's shady.
Yeah, bro, super shady. In fact, where's that Trade Vlad interview? Because Trade went to the penitentiary because Snoop was jerking him. Out of over $1 million in royalties that he was supposed to get, and the nigga Snoop went big or some shit, and his homies got cracking, and
he came out to his crib and shit. He shot.
I was in the county jail when Trady was in the county jail. I was in there with him when that happened. When he posted allegedly popped at the, I was in there with him.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a nigga Snoop Dogg who Suge Knight said he slapped him and made the nigga eat shit. Now let's talk about that, nigga.
Oh shit.
Nigga,
nah, for real.
Nigga on the dead homie shit told me that. Nigga, I had been heard it, but niggas hear tales all the time. You know what I'm saying? And
who gave Snoop that black eye? Remember when he had that black eye? Who gave Snoop that black eye?
Oh, I don't remember, but the nigga did the nigga like that, I think, because the nigga stepped into his red carpet with blue chucks on. He said it was disrespectful. Bro, first and foremost, Suge fouled for being on some gangbang shit when niggas is talking about a multi hundreds of millions of dollars in bag we done got together. You know what I'm saying? But he I guess he slapped him up in front of his wife, bro. This nigga Suge was foul. I got the content. So we gonna do this trade thing, and then we gonna go and then we gonna get into stand on the media content. But if Snoop would do his own cousin like that, right? If he do his own cousin like that, why would I sign with Death Row Records in 2025, bro? Why? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this real quick.
Firsthand the tensions between Death Row and Bad Boy, attending events where verbal threats and physical confrontations were common. While not always directly involved, he understood the unspoken rules. Reputation mattered, and loyalty was tested constantly. Observing enforcers like Nate Dogg and Corrupt, Trey D refined his own approach, balancing aggression with diplomacy.
It was no, they was coming to try to disrupt Snoop and Dr. Dre from getting on stage and accepting an award.
Okay, so this was at the Source Awards.
I think it was the second annual Source Awards in Pasadena.
What set Trey D apart was his credibility and connection, success. Dogg and Tha East Sidaz, with the same firm, put independent surface.
Hold on, we finna get right to it.
Under scrutiny, alliances fragile, and the streets ever watchful. In early 2005, Trey D's life shifted abruptly from international stages and platinum plaques to the stark reality of the California penal system. Following his conviction for attempted murder tied to the 2003 Long Beach shooting incident, he began serving a 12-year sentence at the California Men's Colony in San Luis Obispo. The confinement was not merely physical. It challenged the rhythm of his career, the structure of his life, and the very identity he had built through street credibility and musical prowess. The sentencing reflected the harshness of mandatory minimum laws. While the initial charge had carried a staggering 122-year potential sentence, the plea deal that resulted in 12 years was still severe. For Trey D, these regulations underscored how a single incident compounded by gang affiliation could eclipse years of effort and achievement. The system left little room for nuance, treating street identity as a determinant of culpability rather than circumstance. Prison, however, became an unexpected crucible for growth. Trey D approached incarceration with discipline, viewing it as a test of resilience rather than a permanent defeat. He converted to Islam, embracing the faith as both guidance and structure amid the chaos of confinement.
I don't know if y'all familiar or not, or y'all heard, but I became Muslim when I was in Salinas Valley, so
the spiritual practice offered him clarity and a framework to reconcile the duality of his life, the pull of the streets, and the pursuit of artistic legacy. It also introduced a sense of accountability, a way to navigate relationships and conflicts without repeating past mistakes. Creatively, Trey D refused to vanish. He wrote extensively, producing 2 novels, Streets Gone Cry 2012 and Los Angeles Times, Urban Tales 2013, demonstrating a literary skill rarely associated with imprisoned rappers. Music remained central to his identity. Despite the limitations, he recorded Long Beach State of Mind, Volume 1, the mixtape on a smartphone, using makeshift soundproofing from blankets and cardboard boxes in his cell. This innovation ensured that his voice continued to reach the outside world, maintaining a thread of connection to fans, collaborators, and the evolving West Coast scene. Prison also provided time for introspection. Trey D reflected on the events leading to his incarceration, the choices, loyalties, and systemic pressures that converged to derail his momentum. The period of enforced isolation allowed him to analyze his life with precision, balancing regret with strategy for the future. By the time of his release in April 2014, he had cultivated both spiritual discipline and creative material that would serve as the foundation for his comeback. Trey D's time behind bars was more than a sentence. It was a transformation. It demonstrated that even when removed from stages, cameras, and fans, his dedication to craft, faith, and personal integrity could persist. The prison walls could confine his body, but they could not silence his mind, voice, or vision. After 9 years behind bars, April 2014 marked a turning point for Trey D, the man who had recorded.
Trey D did 9 years for shooting up Snoop's because Snoop owed him, in his words, over $1 million in royalties. And that's 2 people who come with the same story, who we know been down with him for the whole time. And then here goes another one. This is cocaine.
Not one royalty. So in terms of what Daz is saying, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a legend, so I can't bandwagon nothing.
Right.
You know,
that's right, cocaine.
I kind of like relate to him, to what he's saying. It's just unfortunate that, you know, family members have to air.
Shout out to cocaine, man.
Cocaine. I don't care if I have a problem with my family or this and that. That's one thing that I don't agree with is airing your laundry out. But at the same time, this is the era of telling the truth. This is also the era of people snitching and lying.
Facts.
It's also the era of people, you know, using God for their own purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is also the era of people who seem like they, you know, gentlemen, gangsters, and doing what they're doing, but then turn around and do some satanic stuff. This shit is real, man. So, you know, I live my life, fam, with my head up, knowing that I've been one of the most selfless artists in the game with over 4,500 features. You know what I'm saying? It might be more than that. And to be able to come out here and have artists drive 8 hours from Berlin and this and that and say, no, we love you, Cocaine, and actually know the story behind everything, because fans are not stupid. If you play the fans and you think they're stupid, then you're a fool. They can see what's going on. They can see the history. They can see a person saying that. And it's like, you know what? If by some odd, strange reason, Snoop was to hop up and humble himself and make everything right, like he say, on your drink champs, on your diss champs, you know what I'm saying? He would be the most celebrated person in the world, because it's about change. It's about, you know what I'm saying, getting out of that zone of like, you owe me something and I'm the king of this and this. You ain't the king of me, and I'm sure Daz, you ain't the king of him. We're all kings. But it is more easier for camel to go through an eye of a needle than a man that is stuck in his narcissistic ways. And I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm not anti Snoop Dogg. I'm just telling, you know, to the interviewer, which my homeboy, is that, dog, if you're hearing this message, you could have made it right years ago, and you can still make it right now. But guess what? You're probably somewhere sitting back laughing, and probably, hey, don't mess with him. If you do, I ain't messing with you. That shit is over with, fam.
Blackball.
You are not God, bro. The only thing
You
I
got
would
running
want you
water,
to do,
West.
and wish that you would do, is make it right with everybody. Make it right with everybody, bro.
So
and
do you
will
think
have
people with these grievances?
Listen, dog know what's happening when I'm telling you this. Daz, when he's telling you, and that's a different thing between y'all cousins, so I ain't gonna really get too much. But dog, if you would have made it right, bro, and gave people their stuff and did exactly what you said, I'm getting all my homies publishing back and do this. Dog, you'd be the most celebrated person ever. But because you're so stuck in your ways, you're looking at this long next month laughing. And you the joke. Because I don't care about your money. Nobody cares about your money except for the people that hang around you in an opportunistic way to get something from you. Rather humble yourself, man. You ain't too big to be corrected, bro. But at the same time, if you don't, you still motivate. He's still motivation. You know, because by design, diamonds are made by pressure. So thank you for shelling out the pressure. But brother, this ain't about bashing you. It's about a real nigga that's real nigga. Get it right, homie. But if you don't, regardless.
So there is a chance that y'all can reconcile. There can't be some form of
It
reconciliation.
can always be a form of reconcile. But like I said, what is a man to profit the world and lose his very soul? For it's easy for a camel to go through an eye of a needle, than a man that is stuck in his ways. So if I'm telling you something and you in your feelings, that means you're insecure, you perpetuate an inferiority complex, and you do not know how to keep it real and solid on the ground. You think you can use your notoriety and fame to get everybody because you think everybody revolve around you, and they don't. You're a king. I'm a king. Big still a king. Daz a king. Make it right, dog. That's all you gotta do. I ain't holding my breath. I'm over here in Germany, man. I'm over here on the coast.
Listen, bro. First and foremost, salute to Cocaine, man. He done been bamboozled and say that Snoop Dogg owe him royalties. Snoop Dogg, the same one that everybody felt sorry for because they say Suge wasn't paying him. He owed Daz. He owed Trey D. He owed Goldie Low. Shout out to my nigga the Low. Shout out to Goldie, bro. You know what I'm saying? He owed Daz. He bamboozling them all. But real quick, we finna get into this content. I want y'all to understand, all of you artists that's out there, man. Last year, $427 million went unclaimed royalties to Black Box because a lot of y'all don't know how to properly register your music. So you get money that's supposed to go to you, but because you misspelled your name, didn't have your publishing, whatever it was, it goes unclaimed to Black Box monies. That Black Box monies is now, it used to be 5 years. It'll sit there and you got time to claim it. They understood that it was giving people too much time to figure it out. So they changed the law to you only got 2 years to claim your Black Box monies. But let me tell you why this is important, right? This is the teaching shit, right? So the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, which is for California, they come up under the Ninth Circuit. That's the circuit appeal. The Ninth Circuit in Cybernetic Services, Inc., 252 Federal 3rd District, 1039, 9th Circuit in 2001. In Cybernetic Services, the 9th Circuit dealt with a lender that had taken a security interest in a patent as collateral. The key points: the court held that Article 9 of the UCC, Uniform Commercial Code, that's the code of common law, business, right, as adopted in California, governs security interests in general intangibles, a category that includes intellectual property like patents. It said the lender perfected its security interest in the patent by filing a UCC-1 financing statement with the California Secretary of State. No federal patent office filing was required for that purpose. The statute 35 USC subsection 261 refers to protection for subsequent purchaser or mortgagee. The Ninth Circuit explained that historically, a mortgagee is someone who actually takes title to the property as collateral for debt, meaning the property, even intellectual property, has an equitable value just like a house would. So when I say intellectual property, this podcast that I just did right now has an equitable value, but you have to register, right? Now let's go to copyright, because that was for patents. A patent would be like specifically a patent would be like an app. You got a patent, utility patent or a provisional patent for a mobile app like Clubhouse. You would have to get a patent for that. Now for music, for a book you wrote, for a documentary or music video or a podcast video like what we got here, there's a case called In World Auxiliary Power Company. The Ninth Circuit dealt with copyrights as collateral. The court noted that under the Copyright Act, a transfer of copyright ownership includes an assignment, mortgage, exclusive license, or any other conveyance, alienation, or hypothecation, right? That's under 17 USC subsection 101. That's the Digital Millennial Copyright Act. The Ninth Circuit said that the statute's use of mortgage is properly read to include security interest under Article 9, i.e., using a copyright as collateral for a loan. It drew an important distinction. For registered copyrights, perfection and priority of a mortgage security interest are governed by the Federal Copyright Office recording system and not by state UCC filings. So where for a patent or a trademark, you have to have the UCC filing to secure your interests up in there, and a mortgage, registering it with, like they said, the Secretary of State. But for copyrights, you primarily first would have to register it with the Copyright Office. That's at the Library of Congress, federally protected, up under 17 USC. But for unregistered copyrights, there's no workable federal priority system. So perfection is governed by state UCC filing, again, treating copyrights as general intangibles. The same thing as the patent. Within all of these things, they have equitable value. So conceptually, it's the same idea as mortgaging a house. But the thing is intangible. A patent, a copyright, a trademark, instead of land, there's still equitable value or a mortgage, just like it is in a house, in your intellectual property. So you artists that are doing content creating on TikTok, content creating on YouTube, or whatever platform you're on, you need to understand the value of what you're doing. Daz understood it. And because Daz understood it and he trademarked that logo, he's protected. It might take him a long time. It might take him money to have a lawyer. Well, with copyrights, lawyers take your case on a contingency basis if you register it with the Copyright Office and get a certificate of registration, because it's going to give you a number. It's going to give you the date that you registered and that you were the first one to claim that property. This is the pink slip to your car. This is the deed to your house. You're going to have that. Daz has that. You know what I'm saying? And lawyers, when you have that, know that they're guaranteed if someone infringes your copyright or your trademark or your patent, they know for a fact that at the end of the case, they're going to be able to cook the books because you're supposed to get reasonable attorney fees. So they got guaranteed money. It's just going to take time and work, but they'll take your case on a contingency basis. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important. If y'all go on my IG page, you'll be able to see I teach a class. It's on the class is on Active Chucks on YouTube. You can sign up for a Student of Life, and as on the Student of Life program, it'll teach you how to properly register your work.
$427 million in artist royalties went unclaimed.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
And into black box monies. Why? Because creatives don't know how to properly register their intellectual property. Active Chucks Entertainment is here to change that. Introducing our step-by-step curriculum, designed for creatives to take control of their royalties and protect their works. Normally, these services cost $2,500 to $5,000 per project. But for the rest of this year, get the entire curriculum for just $499.99. Join now, and we won't just feed you fish. We'll teach you to be a fisher of men. Visit Active Chucks Entertainment today.
So, y'all, anybody interested, make sure if you do take the class, you DM me on Active Chucks on Instagram first so I can get you the pamphlet and all of that stuff and have y'all right. You know what I'm saying? We finna get to the content. So today we've been going for 2 hours, but we can't not address this when my boy Stand On It Media made it so easy for us all to see. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Salute. Stand on it.
You mean what you said? Then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it.
Yo, this shit slap though.
Man, salute to my man Tab One.
Said what you said.
Tab One did his thing.
Stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Stand on it, media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business. I might even ran for it. They call him the press before he even ran. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. You said what you said.
I love Miss Lisa.
If you mean what you said, stand on it. 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 Stand on it.
I ain't got my soundboard up.
Stand on it.
Top of the afternoon. Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Happy, blessed, and salutations to all. If you're new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video. Please share the video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when I drop my video. So we're going to get straight to the content. I've been a little bit under the weather today. Ain't really feeling too good, but the show must go on. Excuse me. We have
my energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this. My friends
my
laughed
bad.
at me when I spent $49 on
Turn them
power.
on. Hey, let them get
Clubhouse
paid.
TV for the content. Salute to them. The title reads, Whack 100 pulls his Texas paperwork challenge backfires on mystery man after exposed. I don't know what that means. I don't listen to this stuff, so we're going to figure it out together. But we're going to get to the content right now, man. Salute to my Stand on the Media family. Thank y'all for supporting your boy, man. I appreciate everything y'all do. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Let's get to the content, though. Stand on the Media. Let's go.
We got the media team in here. Where the media team? We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home and your Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block. It's a dangerous world, bro.
What you mean?
Why you say that? Because it's like, if you're successful and you don't give the knowledge back, they say you selfish. But if you're successful and show that you're successful and speak about how you got your success, they call you arrogant. You create enemies that you don't know why, and now you become a target.
Yeah.
So it's kind of pays to just really don't say nothing and keep your circle real small. Because everybody I see stepped out the limelight, he came and got him. On some real shit.
Everybody ain't gonna like your success.
Hell no. That becomes a threat. Now
That becomes a threat.
plotting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous world.
You got to start moving different.
What's this word they use? Hate this word. What's this new word of the last couple years they use? What they call you? What they call this?
Diabolical and shit.
Nah, this other word they call you. They say you're narcissist.
Oh, narcissist.
It's like I ask people, what is the? Everybody got 50 different definitions. So I'm saying that you pretty much just giving a description of every human being. Now, this is a trait of something in everybody.
At the core of it, yes. Yep.
You're into yourself. Oh, okay. Yourself. Oh, okay. You see it your way. Oh, okay. Then they want to say, well, we praise you for being a leader.
In the block.
And for being bold. Well, shit. This same shit you praising me for in order to be these things, I gotta be the other things. So which one is it?
That's just a word
That's
they
the trick.
use, man, to make you scratch your head because you ain't never.
Man,
Yeah, narcissist.
I like, yo, man, whoever created that word, everybody uses just, it's like over the last 3-4 years, it's just a word just erupted.
You see, like, if you look at, like, the stories of, like, Napoleon, you ever read any of the Robert Greene books, like 48 Laws of Power, Art of War and shit? Those traits of those big leaders, there was narcissists. They had to be that way.
I mean, shit, hey, listen, if you calling me I'm narcissist for being the leader, for making bold decisions,
Bro, this nigga is such a weirdo. These dick suckers be sucking dick so much. What does it say to for the art of war? You got to be a narcissist, bro. One of the first things is never outshine the master. It teaches you how to win wars before you even have to fight wars. Win battles before you even have to fight battles, but not outshining the master. Motherfucker talk about you got to be narcissistic. Imagine a narcissist outshining the master, and they saying that's the art of war. Get the fuck out of here. 50 Laws of Power. Suck my dick. These niggas is dick suckers. Let's go.
That and all what I believe in.
I heard
this at work. Risk in my decisions. I guess that's what I am.
Bruh. People think it's a negative connotation to it. It's really not. It's just when they apply it to, over the last couple of years, they've been applying it to this relationship bullshit. So they say women narcissists, men narcissists in relationships. That's why people thinking it's a negative connotation.
Yeah. And then they got the shit off the internet. Them niggas didn't even look up the definition themselves. They seen it on TikTok. That sound like somebody I know, and then he gonna call me that.
See, that's the problem with niggas, bro.
Let's see if you step up.
Niggas are so ignorant, nigga. Read a book, bitch ass.
Step up to the back. Check your text.
All right, hold on.
I lined him right up. Lined him right up.
Save up to 30% on small group
Fuck.
travel during G Adventures Big
Damu Kiwe conversation. Hit that like button.
I got all my Texas
Let's
paperwork
go.
in. I'm gonna go to the
And only got
close this month, let them turn into an attachment. We're gonna run a room on it. I show a nigga how you supposed to do it. Don't run it from it, nigga. Run a room on it. Nigga, put it up for the world to see, boy. I guess they call me a narcissist. He thinks this, always that. You goddamn right. You right, I'm gonna beat my chest out of here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if you, because he hit me with that about a week ago. See, I set him up with a laugh. I said, okay, don't worry about it. So, got it. So now we gonna go paperwork for paperwork.
Damn.
Yeah, no response.
Damn.
Yeah, we need your case number.
Damn.
Here go mine. Can I get yours?
Wow. Wow. Man. Sorry, stage. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
At
least it only assumed.
Man.
My paper, I get yours.
That ain't that same Texas case we try to run with
Straight
it.
suckers.
Yeah, I went and got all the hard copies. It's crazy because it's straight to the point. Like, as soon as we go over the work, as soon as I give it to y'all, Lavish, you gonna see exactly why the judge did what he did. The arrested officer called lying on the stage.
Lying on the stage.
Man.
This nigga lying. Hey, this nigga just be pulling shit out his ass. Like, the nigga lying so much, he didn't say he caught the police lying on the stand. He said he caught the police lying on the stage. nigga, because you lying on the stage. This nigga.
That's what I said, lying ass nigga.
Lying, bro. This is hilarious. He said he gonna pull the paperwork out. Hold on.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, what's your reason for your suspicion? Well, he told me he just left California the day before on the 15th.
This nigga just be spinning shit.
And when I got his registration of the rental, it showed the 16th. This is what the nigga wrote in the police report.
Facts.
My attorney
Facts.
on record said, is this the rental receipt? Yeah, that's it. Can you read it to me? April 15th, 2005, 12 noon. Well, can you show me where you got the date April 16th from? Oh, I guess I made a mistake. What just happened?
No, you don't.
Shout out to Southern Force.
Yo, so now let me tell you what a
Mike
judge
B in
knows.
the building.
Lavish, we file dismissal subject to illegal search and seizure.
St. Louis.
Guess what the judge do?
We got to throw it away.
He don't give us he don't give it. He don't give us that.
Listen to this.
Right? But guess what the judge know? You just didn't got on the stand on the earth on record. It just said one thing in the seat that you said you use the right to read as another. Right? So the judge puts I know what he's doing. He want to see if I'm gonna get in some trouble. I'm on the road.
Listen to that.
I ain't even in the streets. I'm on the road. The judge knows if this shit go to the next level, superior, what's about to happen?
Case law, they gonna open up all this shit.
They gonna know, first of all, you, officer, you in trouble, and everybody you didn't bump here to come. And judge, you didn't grant them motion, and your ass goes. So know what the judge did? I dismissed in the interest of justice.
Oh my God. I was just sitting here patiently waiting on him to say it.
That was like the climax.
Did you hear that shit? Man. Oh my God.
Bro, somebody on the team go clip that part, that whole last
Yeah, I'm clipping that shit.
Every minute, once he start lying and saying so the police lied from that point to this part, which is the climax. A nigga just, bro, the nigga, to hear him say it in the interest of justice.
Got him.
Self-snitcher.
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 Enhancement talker.
Deuce forced that nigga out. That nigga Deuce forced that nigga out the hole, bro. Now he got to embrace it. You hear that nigga? He had to. He didn't want to say it. He had to say it. Nigga Deuce, you did that. You did that.
Spin that narrative. It took him about a good year or two to spin that narrative, didn't it?
Crazy. What up, Sucker Force? What it do?
Hey, bro, I don't think he bro, I don't think y'all understand the can of worms he just opened up.
That's what I said.
What's the dude in 8 Mile, the white that shot himself with the gun?
Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob.
This nigga
Cheddar Bob
is the black cheddar Bob, bro. Nigga, do you know?
I said he shot himself in the foot.
He said he want to go paperwork for paperwork with old boy. Listen, bro, he's not going to go paperwork for paperwork with me. My paperwork already on active chuck from juvenile to the state case, right? My paperwork is already up. He's not going to do that with me because he know I got no smut on my name. So he's targeting somebody he probably believes or got some information that he got that the nigga has been compromised or did some foul, and he's trying to utilize that as leverage. Okay, let's go paperwork for paperwork. So since you're prepared to go paperwork for paperwork, dude could be a rat. What that got to do with you not bringing your paperwork? See, remember he said, I ain't never got no paperwork because I was never arrested, right? This is the can of worms this nigga just opened, nigga. Nigga, you said you didn't never have to. Well, you know, I didn't never have to. I found no reason to have to get the paperwork. I was never arrested, and I didn't never say nothing. I'm not back. I was never on the Main Street case.
3 more fingers.
I'm a blood. These were 7 Main Street Crips. You know, this is what he kept saying. And then the Texas case, he lied. He said initially that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure. Right? Now he's admitting after. We've all been doing it. Y'all want to give me the credit, but my voice in itself ain't big enough. It's to stand on the media. It's the Smoked Out TV Reacts. It's the Fam West TVs. It's the Scandalous Los Angeles TVs. That Girl Henny. All of the platforms. 2 Gangster for YouTube. Paperboy Newsstand. ODM Slim Show. And a whole plethora of other smaller YouTubers.
The Ruler Report.
The Ruler Report. Street Certified, Street TV, Street Certified News, right? All of these people who had enough common sense to hear what I said, demand the paperwork to see for themselves. I got to send that other paperwork to stand on it anyway. I'm glad I spoke on that. To see it for themselves, analyze it with their own self, and believe what they want. They don't gotta believe me. You can read the paperwork and maybe your mind just don't click or work the way that a lot of ours do, and you make your own decision. I'm not here to convince you. Man, I found out a long time ago, people gonna believe what they want to believe, no matter what you show them. So I'm not here to convince you, but if you do the due diligence and had a common sense to go gather everything and take an objective position of, okay, well, hold on. I don't know if he is or not. People keep saying it. I don't even believe it is, but let me go through the paperwork. Young and Hefe still never went and got the paperwork after Whack 100 lied to him, after he said he could prove he not CS2 back. After he said he know why ain't selling, Adam 22, academic, the answer, Clubhouse TV, Clubhouse shenanigans. None of these jokers, they're clowns, bro, have went back and got the Main Street paperwork themselves and broke it down, rationalizing why they feel he's not CS2 back. Rationalizing why they don't believe he told, or even explaining to us what they believe in the interest of justice means. But now, you might could get a stand on it media to catch them on Clubhouse. Someone who studied and heard enough and articulate enough to not get sidetracked when he starts saying, Bozo! See, you from Baltimore, so you don't know what goes on over here. He's gonna come, fuck your mama, fuck your hood. You gonna get distracted.
Oh, he gonna know somebody from your set.
Yeah. I know your homeboy, he gonna deflect and talk about a whole bunch of other shit and hypotheticals instead of sticking to the script and dissecting the facts. But somebody is going to be articulate enough. Shout out to Baltimore. That nigga Beamo on Clubhouse used to catch his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? But somebody is going to catch him now. And what they're going to do is, while they're recording, is going to say, well, why don't you bring your paperwork anyway just to clear everything? You don't have to. Why are you basing it about bringing your paperwork from the Texas case or your statement to the FBI when you admit you went and talked to the FBI? Why wouldn't you just bring them to clear the record from the get-go? If you're willing to do it because he's saying that you're doing it, you don't got to prove that he could be a rat. We don't know that he's a rat, or who. We don't even know the dude he's talking about. But he could be a rat. But don't predicate it based upon whether or not he brings his paperwork. If it's paperwork, party on Clubhouse, nigga. We all bring our paperwork. Back to stand on the media. This nigga's a beast.
I was sitting here patiently waiting on him to say it. Let me just tell you this. Wack is a liar. And you know what he just did? He just effed himself. He really just effed himself. I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he just didn't just leave it alone. I was on Clubhouse when he first talked about this case. I was in the room he was talking in before I had any idea that he was CS2 back. You know what he said, and it's on recording unless they scrubbed it.
The Colonel was obsessed with making the perfect flaky holiday.
He done scrubbed a whole bunch of shit.
You know what he said? He said that that case was kicked out in the interest of justice. I believe he also told posted the same exact thing, that it was dismissed in the interest of, not in the interest of justice, I'm sorry, for illegal search and seizure. He said that I was in the room when he was breaking his paperwork down. He said that shit was dismissed for illegal search and seizure. Now, all of a sudden, when it went later on, when it was discovered that it was dismissed in the interest of justice, we didn't hear the interest of justice from WAC 100. No. I first heard it from Duse M's. I don't know it posted. I don't remember it posted exposed the interest of justice. I don't remember. I just know I heard it through Duse M's. Never heard that this entire time out of his mouth until it was exposed on the airwaves. You're lying, bro. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this? Now the people who want to believe you is going to have a hard time believing you because they heard you say out your own mouth illegal search and seizure. Then you went on Reggie Wright's on his channel and said that was when it came out that was denied. Then you said you got a second attorney. Where's these attorneys at? Bring these attorneys to the table. I need you to bring these attorneys to the table to fight on your behalf, WAC 100, because you're lying.
That nigga, bro. Why we never demanded that before? He refers to these attorneys.
Yep.
Standing on the media is the first one to demand you bring this attorney from the Texas gun case to explain what happened in the. Oh, this is nasty work. Yeah, I thought y'all didn't understand how nasty this was. Standing on it is seeing layers of this shit that I didn't even see. This nigga fucked up, bro.
Lying. Yeah, and you are lying to these people, man. And I really think you just committed suicide. And you just blew this whole thing wide open because you said out your own mouth that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure. That's what you said.
But he brought his brother. You're 100% right.
I
He
forgot
brought his
about
brother
that.
to Clubhouse to say that it was dismissed not because the police lied, but because the police got caught masturbating to a minor.
I forgot about that.
Oh, we finna go get that. Somebody pull up that video tomorrow. We going live early in the morning. Y'all get the video. Oh my God, we got so many lives. This nigga done fucked this.
But you said Now, all of a sudden, it's for the interest of justice. Let's finish this.
You know, it's done. We just knew the judge told him out. Like, we like, she got to give us our motion to suppress. Because we trying to figure out how you got to the trunk.
Right.
Know what it says in the paperwork, Lavish?
What's that?
The officer issued Mr. Jones a warning ticket and released him.
So how to get the search?
Boom.
Double back.
He doubled back, it said.
And furthermore,
well, I thought about it because the rental car receipt said April 16th. He said he just drove from California, and there's no way he got from California to here in 4 to 8 hours. You're right, stupid. But the rental car receipt is April 15th. Where did you get the 16th from? You said you got it from this receipt, right? Well, this receipt right here says what? 4/15/2005. They act in court. Looking at the receipt now, did Mr. Jones have enough time to get from point A to where you pulled him over? Oh, well, yeah, what it's saying the 15th. It never said nothing but the 15th. Well, when did it ever say the 16th?
That's crazy.
That should have made it to high court.
See, but this what they don't, they run the, you know what I'm saying? Everything is there. It's like, it ain't no. Bro, this how you know the game they was playing. It's probably like 8 to 12 pages for a 6-year run.
Guess who's coming to the big screen?
I don't know.
This is nasty work, bro.
They can't put. I'm gonna tell you what else you gonna spot. You know what else you gonna spot, Lavish? Well, you know I wasn't playing.
What's that?
You gonna see 2 different law firms. One from Beverly Hills and one from Texas.
Oh, gotta get a local one.
The nigga in Beverly Hills is the nigga I trust. He the one writing every day.
They giving up all that ass to that
mouthpiece
nigga,
for
bro.
what's being written for Beverly Hills.
Dick
The
pullers.
Beverly Hills dude is Jewish. He said, whack. Me walking in that courtroom in Shamrock, Texas is worse than you walking in the courtroom. They'll hang us both. But I'm gonna find a good old boy. Whoever's the best in the city, I'm gonna pull their record, what type of cases they fight. Cause I told him, I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he friends with the DA, the officer, I don't know. So they like, he's gonna be done. I spent damn near $400, $390 something. Cause I had to pay both of them the same.
Where are the receipts?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Right.
convert it to a
Where's the
test so we
receipts?
can
Bring that to the table.
run that up.
Yeah, that little small town been railroading for years.
Bro, when y'all see that the nigga cited me with a warning ticket. See, I knew he was racially profiling. What he don't understand is I know that highway. I know it's a speed trap between people. It's like 30, 40 miles before you hit Oklahoma. He had a weirdo say, they say, dumb niggas know my history. Well, you know, of course he'd be suspicious. You headed into Oklahoma, headed towards Oklahoma, 2 niggas. You know, nigga, I got Oklahoma license, you weirdo. What? Don't nothing look wrong with that.
Nothing.
I'm 40 miles from the state I live in, going to the state. What are you talking about?
You said it. 2 niggas driving.
Listen to these meat pullers.
He even say that in the goddamn police report. Mr. Jones had Oklahoma license. With 2 niggas driving.
Good old boys.
No, I'm the victim in all this.
The boy, G-Wayne, he mentioned it, I swear. I said, blood, 500 niggas and told me you was supposed to, you had a party to turn yourself in the next day and never went to jail.
Ooh.
If I told a nigga 500 niggas and told me blood on Paru, blood at a party, supposed to turn himself in the next day, never went.
Disgusting.
Popped up a week later talking some other shit.
It's on him now. It's in that paperwork.
Yeah, well, you got to run it.
Got to run it. What that nigga on? He mad about the other shit he got recorded on, the apology?
Yeah, you know, you want to blame
I wonder who they
everybody
talking
but
about.
himself.
Yeah.
I'm like, my nigga, that's you.
That's you. You
Then he called me the boy was a rat. I said, well, K-Dub's a rat. What? I said, K-Dub's a rat. The nigga you be with. Oh, Paul Blue Blood is a rat. Well, he only gave me the description of the car. I said, you standing with that? I said, you just did what you just said. He gave the police the description of the car that did the killing. And you saying that that's a different kind of rat. That ain't the same rat. Blood got quiet. He knew at that point in time, well, yeah, you right. Yeah, I know I'm right.
Man, 100%.
All right, that's the end of that clip, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Did he just out himself? Did he just expose himself further? I really believe he did. I really believe he did. I'm gonna try to find the clip myself and add it to this audio so y'all can hear it in the beginning. I couldn't find it. Wow, I can't believe that. Oh my God. If you're new to my channel, you made it this far, thank you, appreciate you. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video, please share the video, hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. I just want to say my apologies. I've been under the weather, man. I ain't been feeling good all day. So the energy ain't there, man, but the content stuff definitely has to go out. I'm gonna do my part. Salute to my Stand on the Media family. You always rock with me, always hold me down. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna Stand on the Media. Let's go.
Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it.
Nah, I like
let it
that
rock.
beat anyway. Hey, but look, I just shared that link. So if anybody want to hear that again, go to Stand on the Media. Make sure you hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Stand on the Media with been feeling under the weather all day, but this is how dedicated to the content he is. So he just sent me. I'm finna play it right now.
Let's
right?
run it.
Let's run this shit. He just sent me the Whack 100 bring his brother to Clubhouse. Oh shit, but it's an hour and 13 minutes
Just
long.
fast forward to the because in the beginning he just bullshitting. Just fast forward to the or wait till tomorrow, run it tomorrow. Do it so you can do a thumbnail and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
no, I want to hear this whole shit.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Oh, this gonna be nasty work. Hey, bang this. Hey, everybody share this live. This is good, bro. They gonna scrub the internet, bro.
And you know,
Black gonna scrub the internet.
but it's the reason why it's real quiet. He over there stressed out right now.
Wait, what happened?
Hey, Wack, funny thing is, a lot of shit you be sending me, bro, I just be like, what you say on the exposed?
Listen, it is meat puller.
We just gotta vote.
Yeah.
Don't act up, nigga.
Got the war check.
Don't act up, nigga.
Oh, meat puller.
Who's that?
As long as we drive at night. My grandfather used to drive from Mississippi to California. I need you to say the story, Bob.
Yeah, I'm download the app.
Download the app so the people can hear the story.
I don't.
Hey, Wack, we kind of hear him if you bring that phone closer, we can hear him.
No, I'm gonna bring him on stage. That way niggas can really
Yeah.
question it.
Hey, where's Scandalous most Los Angeles at?
I don't know, Bob. They
Who the
seem
fuck
to
is
think,
that, Luz?
They seem to think I cooperated to get out of the case.
You definitely did.
But you didn't tell him. You didn't tell him.
Look, they calling out scandalous. Hey, bro, they calling out scandalous, nigga.
That thirsty ass.
My nigga scandalous. They don't know how he look. They don't know where he live. They don't know his real name. They don't know nothing about this nigga. He's a spook, nigga. And he got these niggas shook. Loose Coochie, Ashley, Cheeseburger, Chuck, and Wack. Like, who is Scandalous Los Angeles? What's up with Scandalous Los Angeles? Let me mute up. I'm finna call my nigga, man, and let him know how he got to YouTube streets.
Nah, I never told him about the
Let's go.
officer. It was an enigma. I've been waiting for him to go pull the paperwork. The officer sending dick pics to the people.
They ain't gonna have that.
Right.
You know what they're gonna have? I'm gonna take. You didn't tell them why they dismissed it. Okay, RB.
Nah, I never told him about the officer.
You never told him about the mother.
I've been waiting for him to go pull the paperwork.
Hey, what we kind of hear him if you bring that phone closer, we can hear him.
Nah, I'm gonna bring him on stage. That way niggas can really feel the nigga question.
Hey, where's Scandalous most Los Angeles at?
I don't know, Bob. They
Who the
seem
fuck
to
is
think,
that, Luz?
They
The
seem
GOAT.
to think I cooperated to get out of the case.
Scandalous Los Angeles. You didn't tell them why they dismissed it. Okay, RB.
Nah, I never told him about the officer.
You never told them about the mother.
I've been waiting for him to go pull the paperwork. The officer sending dick pics to the people.
They ain't gonna have that.
Right.
You know what they're gonna have? I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna have because the Justice Department ain't gonna say
This is why they checked in the interest of justice.
in the interest of justice, right? Because they don't want to say
They don't.
detail that he gets caught taking pictures of his dick, sending it to minors.
Yeah, so they don't. But listen, hold on, no, Bob. They don't understand the statement. Watch this. I told them I didn't give a fuck how the case went.
Hey, so y'all heard that? Clip that again, bro. Please clip all of this shit. The case was dismissed because they didn't want them to find out he was sending dick pics to a minor. The cop, Darren Chase, was the cop. So matter of fact, we need to pull up Darren Chase criminal history. We own it. Because if he did that, that means there's record of it in Texas. Let's go.
Wasn't going to jail anyway. Could you tell them what I meant by that?
What?
When I told them I wasn't never going to jail for the guns any motherfucker wherever it turned out. Tell them what I meant by that.
Well, they called a dope dog, and we had it beat a couple of points other than they kicking it out because of what he did. But
let's just say it all go wrong.
Listen, how does a dope dog smell ammo, bro?
I mean, that's what we proved in court. But I want you to tell them, hold on, fuck all the dope dog, all that shit. I'm gonna let them ask that on stage. Tell them what I meant, what I mean.
Shut up, nigga. You about to fuck up my
regardless of the turnout, Cass Jones wasn't gonna be allowed to go to jail.
I was gonna take the case.
Wait, did y'all hear that?
You heard that.
Now, Bob, now watch this, Bob. Why would you wait? Why would you do something like that?
Lewis is funny.
Well, number one, I'm used to riding my brother's beef. Number one. Number two, the main reason is because you take care of mom.
So when I say certain shit, Chuck, they take it like, you hear the nigga? He said he what? Nigga, listen. Me and this nigga getting into it in the car. I said, man, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna let him tell you how it was finna go. I'm gonna let him tell you the story. I'm gonna let you tell him how it's finna go. Yeah, I was on some other shit already. Chuck, I was still a little fucked up in the head back then. I think, and Rich is on the floor. Listen.
Bob, I'm gonna rush the police. I said, no. Look,
I said, if the nigga get to asking too many questions, what I say? Hold on. When I said, Bob, if the nigga start asking too many questions, what I say?
Well, you said, Bob, I'm gonna rush the police. I said, no, Cash. If they go in that fucking trunk, there's nothing in the car that's incriminating that would lead them to.
Hey, I'm already tripping, Chuck.
Yeah.
I said, if a nigga broke, Chuck.
Hey, RB, I gotta stop the nigga from thinking like that because I'm motherfucking afraid of if he actually
You waiting
do
on
it
him
and
to
take
say
over the police.
he was
If I don't roll with him,
bust on them niggas.
You are, listen, I'm going to turn the barrel on him. He know.
I gotta talk the nigga out of it. I say, no, Cash, we hire a great lawyer and we beat it. There is no way, there's no justification for them to go in that trunk. He was like, Bob, you ain't bring no weed. I said, no, we ain't here. I ain't here to get off no weed, nigga. Ain't nothing. He can't go find nothing in there. Now they lied in the paperwork and said that 0.00001. They don't even have scales that weigh like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. They couldn't produce it. They was trying to find a reason why.
So what they did is lied on the paperwork. Talking about point. It was like 4 zeros in front of the one. I ain't never seen a.
The turkey said, well, where's that? Can we see it?
I don't think there's a 5-digit scale in existence, Cash, right now today, for real. And I know scales, bro.
Yo, Chuck, you know Hertz rental car charged me like $7,000 because they tore the car apart.
What? They do that. They
snatched like all the interior and the doors and shit. They tore that motherfucker apart.
Listen, they trying to justify the search, and they tried to justify the search with the dope dog because dope dogs don't smell ammo, bro. Simple as that.
Damn, hey, bro, that's
But
some
I'm gonna
real
bring
shit.
I'm gonna
I
bring
don't
him on
know
the
if people
floor.
didn't hear what bro just said, bro. He said them dogs.
He's trying to say that dope dogs, narcotic sniffing
That's not
dogs,
true.
can't smell ammo. But
That's
no,
cap.
they don't
Straight
have to
cap.
necessarily smell ammo to get a hit. Remember, they found the weed in the car, bro. The weed apparatus. So the drug dog could smell weed and be getting a hit from the weed, and then they stumble on to the motherfucking guns. So he's spinning right there, bro.
Hey, 3 days ago, I seen you tell him, yeah, you can holler at my bro. I bring him on, you know. I said, man, what the fuck is this nigga up to?
I mean, they seem to think you was using. I tell them.
Cash, check this out. I only watch that shit because I don't be, you know, somebody might have to tell me, hey, Bob, don't go to YouTube, you know. But the only reason why I watch that shit is to keep up with who your enemies are.
Now watch this. When you was at the park, Bob, when you was at the park, and they told you Big Mess had my name in his mouth, what'd you go do?
I told him it was Big Mess and what's the nigga, Big Bullet?
Yeah.
I told him to line it up. That's my bro. Nigga, just line it up. Matter of fact, y'all just figure out which one want to get knocked out first. Now, Big I mean, which is Lil Messy, he said, Bob, they don't want it with you. They saying that the beef is with your brother. I said, man, I mean, you the oldest of your family. What happens if a nigga want to fight your little brother? He said, well, Bob, you know what? I would do what you do. I said, well, I know Big Messy don't want it because I was his fullback playing for the Valley Dolphins. Who wants to fight their motherfucking fullback? A motherfucker that used to block linebackers out the way so this nigga can run a touchdown. He's smarter than that. And as far as Big Bullet, nigga, you really should waive a fight with him because that nigga got a pacemaker.
Got a pacemaker in his heart. The nigga.
You might win the battle, but he gonna win the war because I know whooping his ass, boys.
But this was crazy, Bob. When they told you, listen, when they told you I came through on foot from the Osborne side, everybody ran. I came through by myself on foot through the bushes.
Look, you know what's funny? They like, hey, Bob, yeah, man, all I want is the fade. I say, look, man, if you ain't willing to play with them tools, that's his fight. Y'all niggas like want to like fight with this. His fight is the Western days, homie. That's his fight. Some niggas fight with sticks. Some niggas fight with their hands. Some niggas fight with bats. Some niggas fight with gats. That's his fight. He ain't gonna fight. You can't expect a motherfucker in the street to fight your fight. No. Fight. They gonna fight. I got my big homeboy, Chris King. Rest in peace. GT said, Chris, nigga, I'll slide you. Nigga, Chris didn't say nothing. He left and came back. I know what time it is because me and Chris is the same sign. We come with the silence, the violence with the silence. I said, GT, you better make it right with Chris, homeboy. That nigga left and he will be right back, bro. I know him. Oh man, no, man, me and Chris, I go way back. We been going to school since the second grade. I said, nigga, he done forgot all about that shit. You talking about sliding. Chris came back with his shit. That nigga had an AR or something. I said, Chris, I already talked to him. He said, Bob, what are you talking about? I said, I already talked to the nigga. I know you was finna come back. I already talked to the nigga, want to apologize. I said, man, you was finna doing men like that? He said, man, he said, y'all go back to the second grade. He said, that nigga, I forgot all about that. The nigga talking about slide me. Nigga, I don't even know. I don't even need to know.
And here go the thing, Chuck. Here goes the thing, right? And you got to pay attention, right? A lot of these niggas that call themselves something, you can't call yourself that with me if you ain't graduated to being that. See, when they crossed over and them old Crip niggas was coming to the valley trying to take the set, niggas like him who didn't do what these other niggas did left and moved to other states and shit. Niggas like me adapted to what it took to win. And the only thing it took to win was extreme violence. So when me and you getting into it, and it's that serious, my brother been watching me since I've been 12 years old.
Really
shit is funny as hell.
If you ain't that, stop hollering that OG shit to me, nigga. If you scared to die, killed by this shit, stop hollering that shit to me, bro.
Listen, man, this is what they don't know about your childhood. Now, me and you, for the most part, we didn't fight when we was kids. It was always you and Zach. Why you named yourself after him, I don't know this today. You niggas always fought. Me and Zach's fights was about me breaking. I had to put hands on Zach when he fucking with you. I said, hey, man, he's a little guy. You can't hit him like that, nigga. That nigga's 6 years younger than you, man. The way you press him, I'm gonna press you twice as hard.
Right, he do sound like he's lying, just like his brother.
Yeah.
Wait, so Zach used to be hitting this nigga hard and whooping this nigga ass, big whack. And so the nigga brother said he used to have to fight Zach because he was whooping whack ass. Whack couldn't even get with him.
Cash, R&B, are you still there?
I'm here.
Cash being the baby of the family to adapt to even it being fair. Cash got to pick up something.
I've been violent all my life.
If I'm not there to get Zach up off of him or stop Zach
Me
or
too,
Zach, well, Cash is going to pick up some shit. Okay, now let's fast forward into your adulthood. Picking up something means maybe a pistol, maybe a bat. Zach, Big Zach, is the type he likes to pick up rocks and bust you upside the head. Cash picks up firearms.
Bro, Bob, how old was I when you stopped me from killing the first nigga and you jumped in front of the gun?
You talking about Didi?
Yeah, what I was, 12, 13? Who was it, Didi or the bitch first? One of them I was.
No, you was real young.
Just like
you
his
was with me
fellas.
and Big James then.
About 11, 12.
Yeah, they're not even going back into that. They
I'm
want
gonna
to
tell you,
talk.
man.
We gonna dissect this, but anybody want to say something before we leave, bro? Because Maria just got here. I gotta eat. I ain't ate shit since breakfast. Damn, that's 9 o'clock.
Nah, but we should rerun this shit tomorrow though, for sure.
What? Just hit me. You got my phone number, right?
Nah, I don't think so. You got to send it to me in the back end.
All right, I'm finna do that right now. Anybody else?
You know, I do my reactions on that Friday.
All right,
roll up, get blowed, man. We gonna react.
Yep.
All right, salute. Everybody, bang that like button if you ain't did it. Till tomorrow, y'all know we on one about this shit. Damu Kiwe.
Gay.